A lot of my painting is about movement. I really gravitated to the circle, and from the circle came the atom. It's like the center of everything, the universe, our biology, all of it. The atom is constantly in motion. We're introducing activewear. It's the best way I can represent with Uniqlo.
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Season 3, Week 6 of Campus Legends. I'm your host, I'm your caster, Gofsty, and this is Living Messiah.
Yes, host and caster together, man.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
I believe the matches for today will be NYP versus NUS for the very first one.
Yep.
Kaplan versus NP.
Yep.
And SP versus IT College West.
Yeah. We're supposed to have a fourth match, but due to some difficulties on the player side, we unfortunately have to cancel the match.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, let me see.
All right. Before we start anything, I do like to thank all the sponsors for Campus Legends. They've been gracious enough to support this this endeavor for college and tertiary level students to get their toes, dip a little bit into the esports scene, and also to start their start it and see how it feels, right? Because it's not for everybody. The lifestyle which you have to create around this is very specific to esports and also something like an athlete as well, right? But it starts a little bit later. But it is still a kind of commitment, and it takes a lot, and not everyone is cut out for it.
But now that esports, I believe, is more mainstream, you've seen community centers in Singapore started to have their own tournaments. What are your thoughts on esports becoming more mainstream nowadays?
Actually, I think it's a good thing, right? It is getting people to at least to normalize esports and to not treat it as imagine this about 20 years ago, right? It was literally a lot of tournaments were done in basements or in
LAN houses,
LAN houses, and it was not didn't have the prestige and the charisma around it. So you need the government, you need society as a whole to start and support it, to make sure that everyone at least gets a chance to participate, and also so that you ultimately don't discourage people who may have that passion for it from following it, because you don't want to be that one person I have this regret, I didn't try this out. I was good in it, but because I didn't have any support for anything, for either trying it out or getting my first step there, right? I just did something else, and then that person then ultimately, I won't say he was depressed, but he will feel bad.
going back to your point about Campus Legend being the competition for like schools, polytechnics, ITs, universities as well.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the anime Love Life, where it's about schools having their students become school idols to then compete in a competition to gain a title of what's that, number one school idol, that kind of thing. But what is the title of Campus Legends when you win the whole tournament kind of thing?
I'm actually not sure what the actual like title you're called, but you can just call yourself the best among Singapore, like especially on a collegiate level.
Mm-hmm.
And you can definitely it's like having that extra bit of trophy like this, which you can keep on your like either on your bedside or like somewhere in the middle of the room to know that like you were like the best in Singapore at something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it is always like confidence boost to anyone who wins.
I think the things that you can learn from this tournament can really help you in the future. Let's say you want to apply for a team, or let's say go into future universities. Like I believe there's a player participated in last season's Campus Legends in IT College Central. Then he changed. He went over to, I forgot which polytechnic, but he also played in this season's Campus Legends as well. So
Yeah.
I think you can use Campus Legends as a way to get into polytechnics and universities as a sort of like a, okay, I have this talent, I can bring this to the team, and I can bring these certain things towards the school.
Yeah, I mean there are a lot of like intangibles that comes with like team sports and with like esports as in general, right?
Mhm.
And I think it is always like it is something that's like I said, it's because it's intangible. It is very hard to actually quantify and to like, really like support it out, right?
Mhm.
Like say like leadership or like communication or even like teamwork in itself. Being able to work together as a team takes time, and it is actually very hard to do. Like unless you have like some level of dedication to getting it right. Because if you just like try to do things together, right, and it's gonna fail at least once or twice.
Yep.
You need that time to build it up and to become better. And I think doing it through esports or into things like Campus Legends is beneficial to people.
Mhm. That being said, I think esports for me really has shown me, certainly that there is different aspects to esports. Either you be a player, you become a caster like us, both of us,
Yeah.
or become production. That's why each of these work in like a clock.
Yeah.
Everyone plays a certain part, but really I believe we have to thank the production as well. And also our mentor, Hungry Cast. SCOGA really has given us an avenue to really showcase our potential as casters, and to the players as well that's participating. Maybe in the future, LCS, LEC, who knows, even LPL if you want to pursue.
I mean, there's always a chance, but I think like first, if you want to, we can technically everyone can aspire to that level, right?
Mhm.
I think let's first take our first step and get into PCS, and then maybe
Mhm.
go on from there.
Yep.
I think it's always better like to start a bit local level and then get better and further,
Mhm.
right? And I think before anything else, right, we also need to talk about the first match of the day, which
yes.
is NUS versus NYP.
Mhm.
I mean, what are generally your thoughts on this matchup?
Generally, my thoughts they're both top tier teams in their group right now.
Yep.
Both 1 and 2, I believe.
So NYP is 5-0,
Uh-huh.
and NUS is 3-1.
Okay. So NUS should be here to stop NYP's win streak right here.
Yep.
But with NUS, I believe Raimi or Raiko, however you may know him by, he's in all the matches he has played, right? He's always allowed his team to win. You just see win after win. But
Yep.
I believe this match against NYP will really prove whether he's really a deciding factor in the team.
Yeah, I think like we can definitely talk about like the Reiko factor, right? Because the one loss they have definitely was when he was here casting with
Yep.
with you,
Mm-hmm.
and like I think they had a game plan and everything, but sometimes like having that leader throughout your draft and during the game itself, right? Because I think he is the leader and captain of the team. So having that leadership vacuum can actually be very detrimental, like to the way the team plays, to the way like calls are made, and the way like draft is also coordinated, right? Because if you leave a plan, right, you can lay the perfect plan, but unless they follow it, and someone like follows that plan to the T, like it's just gonna go wrong, right?
It feels like what Remy has done is you take the ideas from the LEC, LPL, those high tier competitions, and then you suddenly put it in this campus league where it's all the college teams, the college level teams, and then it just doesn't work, because your opponents doesn't think like the LEC, the pro players. But not to discredit them, they are good in their sense.
Yeah, there's still the people playing campus legends still have to attain to a certain level, and they are playing to that proficiency, right? But professional level teams, again, right, they're dedicating all their time to League of Legends or like to Mobile Legends or to whatever game they're playing, right? And they're practicing day in, day out, and they're creating specific strategies for specific matchups. And it's their job. It's the only thing they do. For everyone that participates in Campus Legends, yes, they are part of the esports scene, right? And they're playing, but they're students first, and then players second, because they have to also like take into account that they're putting so much time and money into the education, right?
Yep.
So we have to take that into factor.
So, going back to matchups, what do you think NYP versus NUS would bring out, that kind of thing?
I think the main thing we have to look for is the top lane matchup. I feel very bad because I don't remember who the top laner for NYP is, but I know the top laner for NUS is Reiko.
Or Kimati, whoever may have showed up for today's match.
Yes, whoever is going to be in today's matchup, because that is generally the lane where if the captain is there, he can lead to and play to the match, right? The problem comes in with like how the rest of the team also will like play up and match well up without Reiko, or if he happens to fall behind, right? How well can they play without their goal lead, right? Because we've generally seen throughout Campus Legends that once a team gets a lead, or once they are generally in the win, or like winning, they grasp it fully and they never let it go.
Yep.
I think there's only been one match where there was technically like a full back and forth, and I think that was in Group A. I think it was ITE College West versus RP. Sorry, College Central.
So Central, okay.
So that match there was a little back and forth. One team through. I think ITECC first through. RP caught it, and then RP decided to throw again, and then ITECC is like, okay, we got it. We're not going to throw again. We're just going to now just run, and we're going to finish the game. And they managed to finish it up. And generally, this is what you see. They with teams itself, right? The measure of team is not really how they are able to play when they have a lead, I think, sometimes, right? It is how they're able to play from behind, like how they're able to strategize and find those little edges that can get them back into like a winning position. Because it's quite easy for yourself to get into those winning positions, right? You can find those little mistakes and you can play on those.
Yep.
But playing from behind takes a lot more strategizing, takes a lot more work, like on the losing team side, to get back, because you're playing catch up continuously.
Yep. So I think League really gives you the opportunity, despite you losing, if you can manage to get the Baron steal, Elder steal, you can turn the game around.
Yeah.
So it really feels that no matter whether if you're winning, you get still given a chance to come out and become victorious.
Yes.
Like, I believe there's an LEC match, Astralis versus XL.
Yeah.
One of the members backdoored and managed to win the game for Astralis. Magiflex, if I'm correct.
Yes. I think that was last week, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I think I remember that as well. That was a pretty intense match, and also if I think it was either last week or the week before last, right? Which was the G2 versus Fnatic. Yeah, and then Fnatic managed to steal and take the Elder Dragon, and then from that they wiped G2 and then they took the match.
Wait, wasn't it G2 versus Misfits? Because G2 recalled before Elder Dragon spawned, and then Misfits took the Elder Dragon. Yeah. Then it was the G2 versus Fnatic. G2 dived into the Baron because it was the do or die moment, and Fnatic, Hylissang just Taric outed everyone, and they're just invulnerable.
I may have gotten those matches mixed up. Yeah.
Yeah. But let's come back to Singapore, not go to Europe, you know.
Yeah.
And I believe we should be heading on anytime soon.
Yeah, I think one final thing before we do all this, right? Let's just mention to everybody that there are still giveaways for for this week. So the main giveaway is this. The Lenovo Legion KM300 RGB gaming bundle. It is a mouse and keyboard, and I think is really good. And the way to do this is you have to predict at the start out of each match who's going to win.
Yep. So for NYP versus NUS, who do you think will win? And don't forget to put #Legion. You know,
yes, #Legion, followed by
the
NUS
reason.
or NYP. Plus, if you want to give a reason, you can give a reason.
Yep. You know, honestly, for me, I think I'll support the NUS, but I would want to see, those I'll support the team, whoever brings the champion that enables me to bring out the more anime quotes kind of thing.
I see your personality like really coming into fruition now. You're like, I secretly hope they're going to play some anime weeb stuff,
Yes,
so I
play
can
Nico,
be
please.
You're really like just praying and hoping like all the anime stuff comes through, aren't you?
Yep. Right now, it looks like we should be heading in very soon. Now just waiting on the players' confirmation.
Yep.
So with this, it's NYP versus NUS. It's basically a battle for first place at this point.
Yes, it is. The battle is basically if NUS win this round, right? There are no more games for NYP. After today. No, this is their final match for the group stage, and if NUS wins, they will again play next week, and if they win again, they will be guaranteed first place. And that means, which is actually important for when you go into knockout stages.
Yep, you get a better seed,
Yeah, you get a better seed, you get a better matchup into the playoff spot, right? Because if I'm not wrong, the first place from Group B plays the fourth place from
Group A.
Group A, yes. So seeding does matter. It's not like in the international rider events where they draw out the
who versus who.
Who versus who, like
they put the names into a little capsule and you just roll around, pick up the names.
Yep. So this really means like seeding does really matter. It matters a lot, especially for if you want to get, I won't say like an easier road, but at least a simpler road if you want to get into finals.
Right, we should be heading into draft stage right now. And yep, we do.
And here we are in draft.
Who do you think will be the first ban?
I'm actually not sure right now because I think part of the top left of the screen is blocked.
And it'll be Ezreal being the first ban.
Yep. Ezreal's the first ban.
Very good ADC, Rev, I believe.
Yeah, it's a very good ADC. It's very mobile. It does a lot of things, right? It allows you like to lane without your support, right, quite easily. And then the ban from NUS's side is Sylas. Yes, Sylas.
Sylas, you steal the outs of people, but it has to depend on the opponent team, whether they bring those big game ultimates, Nocturne, Pantheon, the Stand United from Shen as well. Both global ultis can impact the map wherever you are.
Yeah, the global impact of those maps and those ults and that stealing, right, is really powerful. But also, yes, he's a little bit weaker in the first couple levels, right? But his ability to sustain throughout any matchup is really good and is just so powerful. And if you look at the next two bans, it is Fiora from the side of NYP and Gwen from the side of NUS.
Gwen and now Xingzhao being banned, I believe both of them very flexible, but you can see a trash being banned down in
Yep.
the support. So I think NUS targeting the support of NYP more than NYP targeting the more of the top lane and jungle kind of thing.
Ooh. So we have a Viego first pick, and I think on your side, right? Thresh is just generally a good safe pick as a support because you're able to give a pseudo engage with Thresh hook, right?
Mhm.
But also you have the safety provided by Thresh's Lantern, right? If the ADC is a little bit too far ahead, you can just click Lantern, get out of safety, and then you're just I feel bad saying, well, you're back to safety. Like you are no longer in danger.
Yeah.
You can also overstand a little bit just because of that. And the first pick on the side of NUS is Diana, followed by Varus. It's a good first two picks.
Yeah, but you're blind picking the Varus, but who do you think will counter you're using by NYP side?
So you see now, like they're actually hovering over the Ziggs. It's actually a good counter to the Varus, just because he's a okay. I
And
was
they lock in the
baited. I
Sevilla.
was super baited because I thought they were really going to pick the Ziggs because his range is actually really good. His ability to push and his Q is just really strong. And they went a similar route because they went to Severe. She still has a really long range poke, not as long as Varus, but still pretty good.
Yep, but Severe has her spell shield kind of thing that will allow her there to sustain in lane. Has that mana regen from that as well,
Yeah.
and you can just be safe from engage as well. So I wonder what NUS will bring out as their support as NYP locks in the rel.
Yeah, I mean it's a very good support ADC combo, and you see the support comes out from NUS side is Leona.
I believe
And-
Leona into Severe works pretty well. You get the root, you break her spell shield, and then you have the stun as well, because the spell shield can only block one spell.
Yes, you have a lot of chain CC, and I think that's actually really the counter to Severe is like you bring a lot of chain CC. If you only have that one engaged spell, right? If Severe like
Blocks it.
blocks it, right, then you're just sitting there at the end going, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and watch as you walk away.
Yep. But Leona, you have the Zenith Blade, you throw it, the spell shield breaks it, but I believe you still fly over. So sort of like you have to still go in, that kind of thing.
Yes, you're still going in, but it doesn't stop any of the follow up with it, right? And we see from NUS's side, the final two bans are Akali and Azir, with Galio and Lee Sin for NYP.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think they're targeting the jungle, but or jungle mid maybe. I feel the Lee Sin ban is kind of like wasted.
I mean, I somewhat agree, right? Lee Sin is still not as strong as he used to be for the top lane and mid lane, right?
Mhm.
Just because of that nerf on his E. But he's still a pretty good jungler. His ability to clear is still good, and he can still have that priority in the early game.
Yep.
And I think the Galio ban is just to get rid of another global from the mid lane.
Yep.
Or
I love the
semi-global, actually.
Renekton pick.
Yeah.
It's pretty safe, especially when you don't know what's the top lane, and it's gonna be a Nocturne. Nocturne, I believe, currently receives some nerf. I believe we're playing on the live server, which
Yeah.
means top or mid Nocturne will have some sustainability issues.
Yeah, I mean they did cut down on his sustain for the laning phase, especially in the in lane, right? So it's still very I won't say it's likely he'll go top lane, but it's still like a chance
Yep.
because Viego is also
A good champion to lane. You
Yeah.
just have that flexibility.
you have your flexibility, you have that flex picks, and actually you have now the final pick of Syndra.
Syndra, blind picking it into I don't know what NUS can bring out, but I think Raiko has some big brain idea to counter this Syndra pick of NYP, to match it.
Yeah, I think you don't actually see Syndra as much.
Oh, a Trundle.
A Trundle. Oh, okay. So
I think it's a Diana mid, Trundle jungle maybe, or Trundle top.
no, I think it's Trundle top with Renekton in the mid lane.
So it looks like NUS is going for like the tanky, I can burst you down kind of thing. It feels.
I think it is. So NUS side is actually going. I think a bit of engage. Oh,
It's a Diana top.
Is it Diana top?
Oh,
What?
Trundle mid, Renekton jungle? Question?
They're switching around everything, and
Renekton top. What?
okay, it's now.
Trundle
I
top, I
think
guess.
it's past 20 seconds now. They're locked in all the champions, and no. Are they still switching around?
I think so. Trundle top, Renekton mid? Question mark. You know, the enemy is missing ping just starts popping out.
Yes.
This should be their final lock-in.
Yeah. Okay, they're fully locked in now. We can start talking about matchups. Yes. Okay. Good. Everything's locked in. So it is going to be. So it's Reiko with the Trundle, and I think it's actually a good matchup into most melee top laners, just because of his Q. His ability to steal some of that the AD from his opponent is really good, and I'd say is really oppressive against any melee top laner.
Especially, you know, in team fights, Trundle, if you still have the AD of Severe, it becomes a bit of an issue, you know?
I mean, yeah, it does, but I think he's less likely to have that access to the back line, right? He is going to be probably just targeting the
Viego maybe, possibly.
either the Viego or the Nocturne who's jumping in, right? But the actual power of this is Trundle's ult on Rel, because Rel relies so much on her aftershock procs, like for that tankiness. Because if she doesn't get it, she's paper. And if you Trundle ult Rel when she has her like aftershock go off, right? When it falls off, you have so little resistances compared to before, because Trundle's stealing it. So it becomes even more like you just went from paper to like a little like soaking water, like paper that's soaking water. I can't remember.
It's like 3-ply tissue paper becomes into 1-ply.
Yes. Yep.
But let's not discredit NYP's team comp as well. What do you think that NYP will bring to the table with this? I believe it looks like a diving comp with Rel, Nocturne, and you have that Viego with that resets.
I do somewhat like their comp, right? It is still pretty good. The only concern for me right now is the Syndra, because it's somewhat counterintuitive in the whole matchup, right, or in the whole team comp, because she's playing to be in the as far behind as possible, and Viego, Rel, and Nocturne will be running in, right? They will be that front line, and hopefully they'll last. But Syndra is going to just be sitting there in the back, and hopefully she doesn't fall behind, because she needs that time to scale up, because she is like a mage and everything, and she still has like a very high mana cost. Like, it hasn't changed since her nerf. I think it was either earlier this year or late last year, like, to her mana costs. So it is going to be tough for Syndra, at least earlier on. I think once it only gets easier for her once she finishes her I think it's the Seraph's Embrace. Yes, the Seraph's Embrace, and gets that mana, and she can use her E to somewhat dissuade anyone from jumping in.
We should be heading on to the Rift,
But
I'm gonna bring to you sort of like a the Lost Chapter strategy that LS created.
okay, yes,
What if Syndra brings that out this game?
it is definitely possible, right? I won't discount the fact that that he can do it, but the main thing you have to factor into that is, can Huang
Yeji. I don't know how to
Huang
pronounce the
Yeji,
name.
yeah. Can he perfectly CS and go back at the correct timings to get
the Lost Chapter.
chapter and at that 4-minute mark, right? Because if he does, he's really far ahead.
Yep.
But if he falls a little bit farther behind, right, it's not as powerful as it can be, right? It's still powerful, but it's not as strong as it could be.
Yeah, but not to discredit the not the Lost Chapter, the futures market. It goes up every minute. So in the mid to late game kind of thing, you can get those early powers, can get those items before the big team fights. Have that advantage against your opponent who maybe just bought item components like the blasting wand, that kind of thing. But you have a complete full item because of futures market.
Yeah, it is definitely like an edge you can get. The level of the edge, I'm not entirely sure which you can get, right? Because it again depends on how far in you're into the game, and how close also you are to finishing those items, right? Because if you're not that close, right, because I think it's only at most like an extra 400 gold they give you, like minus.
Roughly around there. But
I think it's a minus there.
Quite a decent amount, especially
It's a
when
decent amount,
you have to
yes.
complete your items, you know.
For completion items, yes, I do agree. It is something like that, but you have to see how close they are.
Right, and we are heading onto the Rift. NYP starting on the blue side and NUS starting on the red side.
Yes, so on the side of NYP, you have Broken on Viego, Bipsy on Nocturne, Huang Yeji on Syndra, Adria on the Severe, and Harms. I think that's Harms on the Rel.
I like the clans from the Rel, you know. I mean the Severe, I can't pronounce the name. But
Yeah, Severe. Yeah.
you have the clans, then you can... are they going for an invade early on? I mean, you got the poke off, and then now it is an engage. And now you're getting collapsed on. It's a 3v3. Nothing much is going to happen in the early match.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to get some early vision on the on Dino's red side.
Oh, he managed to get a ward into the buff.
Yeah, on the buff itself, so they know where he's going to start. It is. Oh, he's also pushing up. Syndra.
Why?
Okay. No, I think he's just again trying to get placing that vision early on to know where they're starting.
I think the Syndra into Renekton is a good thing. Oh wow. You take the blue
this
buff
is
away
amazing.
from
Oh, this is amazing.
You delay the time of the NUS jungler.
Oh, that is so
a
good.
smart
That is
strategy.
yes, that is so amazing from the side of NYP. Starting out with Syndra's E and just not E, sorry, W, stealing the blue buff as he's being started, and then saying, "Nope, it's mine. I'm going to stop you from doing this."
Yeah, you know what'd be funny? Because of the ward in red buff, do you think it could happen as well in the red side?
It is definitely a possibility. Yeah.
In the top lane, you already get poked down that much. The Blade of the Ruin King just does way too much damage.
Yeah, the passive does a lot, but there's a lot of sustain from the side of from John Doe.
Engage comes in, gets the airborne, but it's on the support. You get the stun off, and that's gonna be a good trade onto the Leona.
Yeah, it's a good trade. Yep, it's definitely a good trade on to the Leona, getting her lower, making sure that she is less likely to dive in, right? Because the lower health she is, the harder it is for her to go and dive in. And we see, I think Reiko, he went for early back. He went for the refillable potion and the control ward, just because it's stuck under Roken's tower, right? Not like under tower.
It's gonna be pushing towards him.
It's going to be
anyway.
slowly pushing back towards him. So he has that cheetah recall which he can take.
And now you have the 2 extra pots to sustain you in the lane, which then allows you to trade more efficiently, especially when your jungler is already on the top side and and the minions are puffing towards you. So it should be a top lane gank.
I mean, it should be, but let's see what Bussy is going to do. I think it's less likely, really, because Nocturne can't really gank until he has his ult. He can try to do the lane gank with his fear. The problem is, though, like, you can just trundle pillar the Bussy away, and there, that's it, done.
Oh, here comes an engage onto the mid lanes. Here comes a stun. Won't be able to use the fear as he flashes away. That's flash burn from the mid laner. Gonna be vulnerable for a bit, 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a big thing to take away from the Renekton. It also reduces his playmaking, right? Because he can't just
flash stun in you.
Flash stun into you or EE flash stun into you.
Yeah. Allows like big gap close.
Yeah.
Just denies it. And now you just get double scuttled for the side of NUS, and they're looking for a gank onto NUS bottom lane. Or just back there, who knows.
Yeah, it's very slowly pushing out towards NYP. I don't think NUS is going to fast push it out. They're not going to do much. So they're pretty safe right now.
And you see, despite NYP not getting any kills, they have a 200 gold lead, and there's nothing much. Oh, stun comes in. This is the time for No Chat to come and gank. Just the stun off. Here comes the engage. Goes for the gap close. Forces the flash off Huang Eiji. And now both mid laners won't have flash. Nor ignite actually on the side of Huang Eiji.
No, he doesn't have ignite. He has his teleport.
Oh, he teleported back to lane.
Yeah, this actually is pretty bad for him because he's already used his teleport. If he has to go back now, he'd be so far behind.
And it doesn't seem he's bringing the futures market. So I think he's going to be pretty far behind already.
Yeah, I mean, he's only actually slightly ahead of Grassgrower right now. He only is
2 CS ahead.
4 CS ahead, right? It's not the major like CS difference you see from many range to melee matchups.
Top lane. Oh, stun lands. Should be enough as Raiko's trying his best to survive. Trundle Pillar comes out. Force both users Flash and Blade of the Ruin King secures the kill. First blood towards NYP.
That was, I won't say is unexpected, but it is really good from the side of NYP to get that first kill to make sure that the captain is actually behind. Because they play around Reiko a lot and the pressure that he creates. Right? So if he's behind and he's not being able to push and be the focal point of the team, right? How well can they play?
Yep. You see, Raiko used the teleport in, and now Broken, for him, he still has his teleport out, so he can make a play onto the bot side, especially.
Yeah. But also see, like, the major thing is the item difference also, right? Because he now has a Phage to just components for a Phage on the side of Reiko.
Yep. They don't even look for a gank onto the top side, actually. No Chat's just gonna be back. This is a good opportunity. Oh, he just walks in. Broken has his out, and No Chat doesn't. He's gonna be running towards the Trundle. This is a 2-on-1. Teleport comes in from the mid laner. No Chat barely survives. Manages to go away and talks the tail as Broken just barely gets him. And now Broken is the one in trouble. Grassgoer secures the kill. And now your mid lane has sort of like an advantage, but on the bottom side, they already are taking the dragon.
Yeah, they're taking that early dragon. It is... I don't think it's so bad, right? Because it's one Cloud Drake. It's nothing to like cry over. It's not going to push them that much further ahead, right? But this is the game which I was talking about earlier, about close games and seeing that back and forth between the teams, right? Because you saw the play being made by Broken to get that solo kill, get that first blood. And you saw the answer back by having No Chat there. And
Nocturne uses out onto the jungle. They can't see anything. There's no way that he can help, but he secures the kill and the good trade comes true. Now it's just Rel in the jungle with Severe, I guess.
Yes. I forgot my point. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I think it was, mid lane, then just everything suddenly turned blue, Nocturne out comes out, and suddenly, he's there in the jungle. We go for the 2v1, but Pot Spectre, walking up, actually gets the trade. I don't think, MIP knew about this.
Yeah, it was unfortunate the back timing was there for Pot Spectre to be there and help his jungler.
Yep.
And actually is that particular gank from Busy or from the Nocturne is actually good because there's so much pressure on the first Nocturne ult to get a kill. If there's no kill on the first Nocturne ult, it is
wasted.
Yep.
And then you have that long timer, but you have the Cloud Drake, another 10% cooldown reduction, I believe.
Yeah, it's 10%, about that, yeah.
Yep. Roughly. But I guess you can have that other ganks onto the other lanes with that out and the Cloud Dragon.
Yeah. It's just the importance of getting that first gank off, getting that successful start, right? Because Nocturne is going to be jumping in, right? He needs to play with a bit of gold and to be ahead, right? If he's not ahead and he's jumping in, he's going to be paper and he's going to die. He'll just go in and then he'll die.
He'll just get shredded.
It's
like you saying putting the paper through the shredder, and then he just becomes little pieces.
Yes, that is so true actually. And also the major difference I think between the lane Nocturne and jungle Nocturne is actually also the rune choices, right? Because Ripsy went for the lethal tempo. Normally you see lane Nocturnes going for Conqueror to get that lane sustain and for those long fights.
Yeah. I think MYP wants to secure the Rift Herald. Ward's already there, so NUS knows whether they want to engage. It's 4 people on the top side. Nocturne out comes out, goes onto the top laner actually, goes the fear off, gets the kill, Syndra gets the kill, and they won't pursue and get that free Rift Herald, especially when you killed the jungler, there's nowhere to contest that.
Yep, no way for them to contest that. They're just going to watch, and from the back lines to see slowly sad that tear coming down from their eye.
It's just so sad. The Nocturne goes for the 1v2, but manages to secure the kill.
Yeah.
Could be a bit of a misplay from NUS side,
Yeah, I think, they had all the vision and the control in that area. NYP had that control. They had to play. NUS had to take a risk and go in second, and that if your jungler goes in first, right, there's always
You're
chance he's
gone.
gonna die.
Yeah. I feel like I feel kind of how I say bad at League. When Nocturne outs, I thought put down vision. I thought I could see, but it was nearsighted. So
Yeah.
I was really kind of like I didn't know the game.
Yeah, but I think we all go through those growing pains, right?
Mhm.
When you're first playing and you're trying to learn everything, right? Just you make those little mistakes, but as you
top lane gets another kill as Broken secures Raiko onto the top side.
Yep.
Like you said, destroying the captain's morale. Mentality plays a lot into League of Legends.
yeah, and
They're gonna drop the Rift Tower onto
Rift
top
Tower,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
They should be able to get first tower here
I think it's very close. They're probably gonna get first tower.
in 11 minutes.
11 minutes. It's still like pretty good lead which they'll get from it, and I think now they're almost
That's a
3K
3K
ahead.
goal, yeah.
They're almost 3K ahead now.
I think NYP should be able to secure their win streak here, 6-0. But not to discredit NUS, they may play the long cut.
I think you're taking a bit too much of a leap ahead. Right, there's still a chance for NUS to come and
Come back.
come back. Yes, it's only 11 minutes, man. They just
I think there's one region where most of the games are decided like in the first 15 minutes, whether you win lane and then suddenly, okay, we decided we can continue the game. I think
Yep.
it's Korea that plays so well into mechanics into the early game.
yeah. I think also that's pretty true as well for the LPL. But I think League as a whole has changed so much from the early days, right? Where actually it was very true. Like if you had one person who was ahead, in like from right until like season like 8 or 9, if you had one person ahead, you could really like solo carry the game. But League of Legends as a game has been like going towards more team play and deciding the game through how the team is able to work together.
I kind of actually like that path that they're going, have that teamwork. Not many games actually have this. You see, for like of Warzone, you can just play like yourself. It's not really an esport, by the way. It's just sort of like a solo squad kind of thing. And then
Yeah.
you bring other games like Counter-Strike, which also has teamwork,
Yeah.
that now applies to your league games as well. Not only are you there, but that thought as bot lane's getting chunked out a bit, that's probably like, what, 1/4 of Bot Spectre's health just by
Yes.
autos.
Yep. I mean, they're actually quite far ahead, especially in overall gold. You see, I think everyone on the side of NYP has a mythic other than the support rip. They cannot
Mhm.
get their mythics early on.
Yep.
Sad. And the only one who has a mythic is
The jungler and
is
ADC.
Jungle and ADC for NUS.
I like Lethality Varus, very fun. But he didn't bring Prowler's Claw, I think due to the recent nerfs.
Yes.
Prowler's Claw allows that, the gap close shoulder out, get that kill kind of thing.
Yeah, but they now changed it to that you can only use Prowler's Claw against
champions,
on
right.
champions.
So
Instead
you
of
can't
just-
do it on minions anymore.
Yeah, you can't Prowler's Claw onto an enemy minion and then throw the Varus ult. And
Yeah. It did make for some nice plays though.
it made for nice plays and skill expression, but just giving that level of like mobility and is OP, I think. Like like
Gap close.
The gap close.
At any point.
yes, at any point, and also giving to those immobile carries, right?
Mhm.
You need some kind of counterplay, sort of, to those situations.
It's sort of like, thank goodness it's an item, not an ability, like Yasuo's E, and then you just have it, okay, you can only dash towards champions and not minions.
Yeah, and also like on the screen right now, I'm actually liking that Reiko is freezing the lane. He's holding the wave just outside of turret range, and he's keeping it there so that it's harder for Broken to try and push and take the secondary tower.
I think this is what you meant by you allow the you allow the team to play the losing side kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
catch up. So I think this is pretty smart by Raiko,
Yeah,
knowing that they're already losing, they want to stall the game out such that they can try to get objectives, try to get that permanent buffs, and maybe secure the game at the end.
Yeah. I mean, the sad thing right now is that they are 2 Drakes behind, right? If you're talking about neutral objectives towards Ella Dragon and other things like that, right? They're 2 Drakes behind. So it will take longer for them to stack up. So it is going to be, I think, not like 20. So if they catch every Drake now, right? If NUS gets it, it is at least, I think, like 35 minutes in before L Drake comes up.
Oh, your support roams to the top side. You are 3 levels down, so you really can't help the the top laner there.
Yeah, the top laner is also.
The top laner can't output as much damage as Trundle, I believe.
No, Trundle is still actually pretty good in terms of sustain, right? Especially if you throw your ult on whoever is attacking you, right? So you gain that extra resistance, health, and I think attack damage as well. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
See. Okay, we may have a fight in the jungle, it seems, but they're all gonna play, sort of like a no man's land kind of thing. No one wants to push up nor fight.
Yeah, no one. Everyone is just playing around the vision which they have currently, and is actually, if you look at, it's really close for NUS's bottom lane turn. Right, it's almost there. It's
almost gone at this point.
It's almost gone. Yeah.
I think the Varus just wants to hold on to it to the last point.
Yeah.
We'll see. Gonna start the Rift Herald. No one's there to contest, even no vision nearby. So there's nothing that NUS can really do to contest this.
Yeah, and also I like that they're not taking it. Just don't put yourself in that awkward position of trying to contest when you're already
at the losing end.
Yeah, or not just losing it. You're already behind. It is a luxury objective right now. The second Rift Herald is always a luxury objective. You don't need it to get it back into the game, right? But you need it's not. You need a actual game team play to get back in. You need to focus on the dragons.
Yep. And with that being said, Dragon's gonna be up in a few seconds, and you see NUS wants to contest this. Most of their players are at the bot side, and Trundle has the TP to join at any moment.
Yeah, but the main thing is actually he doesn't have his ult right now.
Oh, that could be an issue.
That could be an issue. It makes Brielle a little bit more tanky, and is she's generally more safe right now. But his teleport is up.
They could contest this if they wanted to.
Well, also I like from NYP side they throw down the
Blue Ward.
No, the Herald down mid to create a pressure, and
here comes the teleport. Nocturne out comes through. Solar Flare will miss as they all go on to that one guy in the jungle, but no chance. Actually, he gets a good knockup. Nocturne goes down, broken, slain. See, it's a 3-on-2 right now. NUS actually has the winning side. One goes golden, and they're pushing back.
Come on! Oh!
The severe Q actually secures it, and it's a trade, and it's all left broken. For a 4-for-2 trade for the side of NUS, they throw the tables aside and bring it back into the game.
That is an amazing team fight from NUS's side. It's on a little of a knife's edge at the start, but killing Nocturne so early on was just so good for them, and now securing that first Drake, getting that step in the right direction now to go and make a comeback. This is the play which you need to see. And the one small mistake that came from the side of NYP was Nocturne not using his ult early enough to stop NUS Reiko from teleporting in.
I think NUS has more of an advantage in team fights. You feel that? Because NUS, I feel that was like a 5v5 really, to be honest.
I mean, it was a 5v5. Basically.
Yeah, and then you just see NYP, they really didn't contest. How do I say? To me, it looks like they don't know how to play as a team. They just left the Nocturne there to die towards, I believe, 2 members of NUS, and their members went golden.
Yeah,
so.
I think also the fact that when Nocturne ults, right? The enemy team loses vision basically of everything, right? If you do that early enough when you're contesting and doing the objective, right? It means Reiko can't come in and teleport, and he's stuck in the top lane, right? He cannot come and join in. So you're giving yourself that advantage.
Nocturne
And,
comes out, he
coming
comes
again.
in, Stan will be able to save him for a while. Gonna try his best to run away. As the Magnet Storm manages to secure 1 kill for the start of MIP, maybe that a double for the start of Arya as well. TP also used to come into the mid lane. All 5 members of MIP looking for more maybe for the start of Grassgoer.
Oh, that was a nice pick off from the side of NYP there.
They had the vision, they
had the
had the
vision,
lights
yes.
turned off as well.
Yes.
You go in for the fight, you get a free 2 kills.
Yes, free 2 kills, and I think they have they have enough pressure to take the
Tower.
mid tier 2.
There's nothing that NUS can really contest with, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a 5v3. They can't do anything. They have to just watch.
Yep. Watch the tower from afar go down. It's like, let's say I'm moving house and your house gets, demolished on the way. It's like, yeah, okay, goodbye then.
That's a very depressing way of putting it. Yes. Right. I think also this also targeting the jungle. They're actually targeting No Chat quite a bit because you see now he's 2 and 4. He's always been on the negative end of each gank or attempt by NYP. Putting Diana behind, this actually keeps your backline safe. It makes like as though if Diana jumps in and doesn't have that damage, right? You just like sit there and you hit them a little bit and you're just like, I feel this little bit of breeze against me. I'll just kill you. Right?
But Diana, the passive, the third auto attack, AOE, AP, kind of painful that burst damage.
Yeah, it's kind of painful. But if she doesn't have that burst damage, she's not ahead, right? Again, like she's technically an assassin, right?
AP assassin.
She's an AP assassin. If she's not dealing that damage and she's not doing much. Yes, she have the reposition from her ult, but how powerful it really is that if we don't have any like damage to follow it up.
And top lane actually has a 20 CS lead, not that much in this mid game, but maybe in the team fight it will show how powerful this Trundle can be, especially when you saw that Nocturne can't really do much. You get stuck there in between 2 people. There's really nothing you could have done there.
Yeah. Also, that's an interesting build from the Nocturne. That's the one way I can put it. This is an interesting build. He has a Strike Breaker into a Wit's End. Why? You only have one AP threat from the side of NUS, and that is the Diana.
I think MYP is like, I feel that we don't have enough magic damage, and we need Nocturne to build the Wit's End. Because the thing, it does magic damage as well. Much of it.
Sure.
I don't know why as well.
I mean, it is pretty useful. Like you have that again. You have the magic resist that comes with it, and you gain some AD as well, right? But it is such a peculiar item for the team comp they're playing against, because you're doing it against a single AP threat, right? And who's already behind. You should focus on like
important items.
Yeah, not just important items, but the rest of the team, right? They are all 80, and if you're taking AP, right, then you're just paper to the rest of them.
But it feels like maybe Nocturne wants to use that Wit's End to fight maybe the let's see who actually. Maybe the Leona cuts that HP down, that cuts their release distance with that magic damage. I don't really know why you want to build that really. But NUS again have the control of the river. Stun comes out from Broken. Nocturne out comes through. Lights out. Goes for the backline actually. And big Magnet Storm gets 2 people. Ooh, Solarfest stops the backline. Goes golden right there. And No Chat is all by himself. Smites the dragon. Manages to survive for a while to tower the tail. But it's a 4-on-3 right? 4-on-4 right now. Raiko's still in the river. Can still fight. Hwang Yaji finds one. And now they're on the pursuit. They have the resets. And look at the amount of things that the Viego can do, the amount of resets that he can just slice away.
And that's
an
an
ace in the river.
And it's an ace for NYP. That is some top tier team fighting from them. They lost their jungler a little bit earlier on, but they managed to play back. They managed to get that team fight back. They all had that right focus. As soon as No Chat was a little bit away from his team, they knew they could isolate him, they could kill him down quickly, and then the rest of NUS was easy take down from there.
I think NYP is just playing this smart, you know.
Yes.
You have the amount of resets, and then you just get one, you get a reset, and you just cut people's health away. I think that's how they won the team fight, you know.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. And I also like Broken's itemization, because if you look at Reiko and at Grasscore, right, they're actually not building a lot of actual armor resistance. It's a lot of health, right? And the two items you just built is Blade of Ruin King and Divine Thunderer, which are both really good at taking down like high HP targets.
Very good at shredding those tanks, you know,
Yes,
the tank
those-
slayers.
Yeah, a lot of tank slayer items, and also like Syndra quietly has been doing really well. She's now 4-1-6.
She picked up a triple kill just now.
Yeah, she picked out a triple kill, and she's also almost at 3 items. She's almost reaching that 3 item power spike for all control mages, and she is really powerful right now. Because she can, I think,
Take anyone.
She can kill anyone basically, especially their AD Varus.
It's just
If he gets a little too close,
he's gone.
yes, he's gone.
I think NYP wants to take the Baron, you know. It could be because they broke the blast cone.
I think it's more they're setting up around there, right? So you see all the vision they have. They are trying to lure NUS into the Baron Riverside, right? To try and at least like get a lopsided fight.
You see, they're already pushing in the mid wave and looking for to push the top as well. It really means that MIP may want to actually contest this dragon. Or actually take it, you know, start it up.
I don't think that they're not going to start up right now, because they know that if they do, it's basically a 50-50, because Diana is still nearby. They don't want to take that chance.
No, and both of your top laners also have TP. They're both on the bottom side. And it seems that, you know, Broken may want to actually, you know, split push and create some pressure on the bottom end.
Yeah, he is split pushing right now, trying to get that pressure on the bomb side. I think he's just holding until Reiko comes in so he can chunk him out.
I think MIP realizes that Raiko's a threat, and the Severe also builds LDR and starts, you know, can start shredding your high HP targets.
Yes. Oh, you see, like they're now starting the Baron.
They don't
NUS
have
is
the vision.
responding. I think they're slowly getting up to the Baron. Hopefully they can actually contest
Hopefully they
it.
can contest. It's halfway health.
It's almost halfway. They
Yeah.
okay. They have
Now they get
vision.
vision, and now they push MIP off the Baron and let it reset.
Yeah, but you see now, like Nocturne is at half health right now.
But the Honey Fruit, we know, will boost his health a bit up.
Yeah, it'll boost his health a little bit, right? But I think they were trying to get the teleport from Reiko, because he's right now the only one pushing away.
I think they want, NUS wants to confirm, they want, you know, get the communication that, yeah, they are starting Drag Baron, we need your help, get your TP in before the Nocturne ulti comes through.
Yeah. But that was, I mean, they're just trying to, again, like, ensure that they can't really split push to answer, because Trundle actually is a really good split pusher. His ability just to clear the waves and to also heal, like, if he does take damage, he can
Heal off the minions.
heal off the minions or any dying minions nearby, right? So he has that sustain to push really well, and also the ult also ensures that you have to send at least two people to try and kill him.
Yep, and I think that's what MIP is gonna do. You see the Syndra as well with the Viego. And look at the amount of HP that Viego has. It's really ridiculous that Viego can build this
Yes.
and just do a lot of damage.
I mean, he's going full Bruiser Viego.
He gets spot out, gets the stun off, and now Broken gets the chain CC comes through, lands a big amount of damage, and Raiko's trying his best to survive, but it won't be enough. Broken jumps in, gets the kill onto Raiko.
Oh, the Heartbreaker, breaking the heart of Reiko there. Right? He is trying to push, he's trying to get a pressure on the bottom side, but just not expecting the answer from Syndra.
I think she's not expecting the Syndra, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's the engage that the Viego put in, gets the stun off, allows the easy access for the Syndra stun to come through as well.
Yes, very true. And also, you see that I think now they're going for Baron now.
And because Raiko doesn't have the TP in 20 seconds, he can't join the fight, so it's a losing fight on this Baron pit.
Yeah, it is a losing fight right now for the side of NUS. And you see, like, they actually have no vision on the Baron side, but they're still...
Every time they put vision, it pushes NYP off for
Yeah.
some reason. Hong AG dared to zone off the members, but they won't continue the Baron as well because Raiko, I believe, is up and they have started the Dragon.
Yeah.
They want to they want to secure the soul as soon as possible.
Yeah, they want to secure the soul, but you see Raiko coming down. I think
Raiko
they're trying
knows
to
this.
success, but I don't think they can.
No, they can't.
Nope.
As Nocturne pops the out, makes everyone blind. Maybe gets a few stun off, just scare away the opponents. Be the nightmare that he is.
Yeah. But I actually kind of think that was kind of a wasted Nocturne ult because you're already like, I think at that point about like 1,000 health at the Dragon. It was really unlikely that
They were gonna contest.
they were going to test. They were going to be in range for it.
And I think NUS is gonna answer back with a Baron take of their own. See 5 members onto the top side. I think they want this Baron, give back,
Oh, they
them.
reset. Yep. They're trying to
Match them.
contest it,
Mhm.
but let's see what NYP can do.
Harms has to be the one that goes first. He has the TP comes in through. Harms has the right engage tools, and now everyone's in the pit. He goes in. Magnet Storm will be used. Finds 2 players. Charged up. Gets the chunk of damage out, and Broken gets the reset onto the Leona. Broken goes in. Gets the reset again. Bot Spectre will be alive as Harm goes in and manages to kill and aces the entire team and
Oh,
quadra kill for the side of. I think that's a penta. Was
No.
it? No, it was a quadra.
it's a quad. It's a quad for Sivir. Then that was an amazing fight from the side of NYP. It was a desperation Baron from the side of NUS. They're trying to at least get objective, see if they can sneak it away. But NYP answered, and I think this is going to be the GG push.
This is the only game that the Raiko factor didn't manage to change anything.
Yeah, you see a bit,
Little bit of BM coming through.
bit of BM, but like what they do there is just so far ahead. They're just now guaranteeing
The win.
Yeah,
They're
yes,
just
guaranteed
going
to
for
win,
KD.
and Mossy's down, and it's now a win for NYP.
That was a very beautiful game to watch.
That was a good game to watch. That was, I won't say clinical for NYP, but that was
A crucial one.
yes. The NUS had plays that got them back into the game, right? That got them closer to like goal parity. But if you actually looked at the amount of like objectives which they actually took from NYP, there was 1 dragon, no Rift Heralds, and no towers.
So
And no barons.
It was kind of sad for NUS. You lost top lane. You couldn't contest much. Really, it felt like you're already losing and you're just stalling out the time. See if you maybe can make a big play to change the entire fight.
Yeah, I think they had a good plan. I think for the team comp which they drafted, right, was I think a bit was good to try and get them ahead, try and get that split push on with the Trundle, right? Because they want to play around their top side, their Trundle and
Yep.
Reiko. But it might be new to this, so their answer was let's go and try and beat the Trundle, beat that possible split put threat. Right.
And put him as far back as possible so
Yeah.
that he can't be that much of a threat no matter whether he's in the top, he's in somewhere split pushing or he's in the front line taking all the damage.
Yes.
And it really felt like Raiko really couldn't do much, It feels that he's been put back so far to the point where he cannot contest fights for his team and cannot allow access into the river for his team to allow to contest that dragon. But the really first team fight that they did in the dragon, really good timing on Raiko there to TP in.
Yeah, good timing, good actual team fighting from them, but just not enough to get them to win. And I feel bad. I mean, like it's always sad to see your fellow caster taking that loss. Yep. So I like to just say, like, I think it's gonna take a quick break, right? We're gonna see Kaplan versus NP next, and then we will catch you guys after this short break.
Yep.
lot of my painting is about movement. I really gravitated to the circle, and from the circle came the atom. It's like the center of everything, the universe, our biology, all of it. The atom is constantly in motion. We're introducing active wear. It's the best way I can represent with Uniqlo.
Alright, welcome back from the break. Right now it's Kaplan versus MP. The upcoming match is Kaplan versus MP, but what are your thoughts on that last game?
That was a sad loss from the sort of side of NUS. I think, man, it was. I mean, I know he's a fellow caster, and like I feel bad for him because like you always want your friends, your coworkers to win, right? You always want them to have that like be positive for them, right? But sadly, that wasn't the case. Sadly, they actually just got stomped, like near just from that last bit of
Team fighting.
gameplay, team fighting, and everything. They just got
Absolutely
NYP decided, you know what,
destroyed.
we need to end it now, and then they stomped them.
I think really it was the Viego and the Syndra kind of thing.
Yep.
You have the combo of the resets. You start just jumping. Everyone's just health just gets cut, and it does percentage health damage if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So really, there's nothing much NUS could do. It was a sad end to NUS thing, but NYP still keep up their win streak. Now 6-0, haven't lost a single one yet.
Yep.
And their legacy still lives on in this group
Yes.
stage.
Yeah, they are the sole possession of first. No one can catch up to them. They now, they'll go into playoffs as the first seed from Group B, which is always an advantageous position. And I think the first thing also right. I do want to, before we go further on, I actually do want to like thank our sponsors. I want to thank our clothing sponsor, Uniqlo, right? Because let me try and be like the model here. All right.
I think the wire is too short.
It's okay. Aha. That's right. Let me just there. I think now you can see me better. Yeah.
So this Dry X technology actually is very comfortable. I'm not gonna kid you. I actually slept in this multiple times. It's very comfortable. Even in the hot nights that we have, but Singapore nowadays having 17 degrees nights. Like how?
That's hot?
No, that's cold.
Yeah.
Don't know how is it. But it's that one random day that suddenly it just jumps to a very high temperature.
Yeah, that I agree with you there, but also like I do like when I do my exercise now, I do regularly wear this, and when I take my dog out for a walk, she always, I don't know why she hates it. She hates it when you take her out when it's cloudy. She loves it when you go out and it's sunny. That means that you're sweating out more, right? And it's always baffled me, man. I cannot explain it. It is weird.
I have never owned a pet, so I do not know the struggles of being a pet owner.
Yeah, I mean like I want to
the
give you
bear-
guys an explanation for why like my dog likes
The
sunny
sun.
weather, but it's right. And also the main next thing is if you're able to like
The
show
QR code later.
your QR code, you have and it
Yep.
appears somewhere
Here later, but
this later.
draft is starting
Okay,
soon.
we
I think.
I think
don't
draft
know.
is starting soon, and we can just go there.
Yep, and then maybe later just show the QR code
Yeah,
somewhere in the stream later.
yeah.
Right, we're heading on to draft. Oh, there's the Uniqlo app. It was a split
It's
second.
the second he was
You
there. and
pause
now-
the video, you get the clip.
Yeah, I think we can go straight to the draft right now.
Yep. First two bands coming out from the side. It will be Silas and Lee Sin, both very early game champions, except for Silas.
Yeah, Silas needs that time to
Scale up.
Scale up. Yeah, he is not that good in the early game.
And we're gonna see an Aphelios being banned from Kaplan. I think this is just a target ban, not sort of like a actual kind of. Yeah, we want to ban this because it's kind of overpowered in the meta, but you know maybe MPS sound that please it.
I would. I don't agree with you there that Aphelios is overpowered. He's strong, right? He is definitely like an A tier champion. He's not S tier. He's not S or S plus. He's still definitely strong. He still has a lot of weaknesses, which he has small tiny buffs from Riot. Like he got a little bit of extra AD and lethality.
Yeah.
That's good, but like I don't know how that can really push you to being overpowered. Unless they like increase the actual ratios or damage to his
Change the
kit
little
itself.
numbers kind of thing.
Yeah,
Right. After that, we're gonna see the Gwen Nocturne being banned. Was it a no ban for Kaplan side?
did Kaplan miss a ban? Am I
missing something?
I think they did. Yes, Kaplan missed a ban. Okay, let's
I
roll with it.
Are
Okay,
we-
let's just roll
okay,
with
They're
it.
gonna lock in the Ezreal against NP, blind picking it.
Yeah, I mean it's a good safe pick, right? It is not really like it doesn't have too many like too many matches like where they heal hard losers. And then the
Xin
answer,
Zhao?
yes, is Sinja from the side of MP.
I think locking in the jungle is pretty smart by MP, as well as you can let your second person pick whoever to counter this Ezreal, or maybe blind pick into a mid and then suddenly okay we have these flexible champions. You don't know where we're going, but they're gonna lock in the Varus instead.
Not flexible there.
Yeah.
He's going in the bot lane. He's going to be a AD
No
carry.
matter what, he's in the
No
AD
matter what.
carry role.
Yeah. And you see, I think the answer from
Kaplan,
Kaplan is possibly going to be
the Karma.
the Karma. Yeah, it's going to be a Karma.
Could be a Karma top if you want to play it a bit.
You
Sorta like a
could.
flex kind of thing, but
It is possible, right? But I think just having Ezreal and Karma as a bot lane duo
it's
is
very
re-
aggressive.
it not just aggressive, it is oppressive. Like oppressive. Like OP oppressive.
Okay.
Just because you can just poke them down like from level 1 and you just feel as though like I am always at a third to half health. I'm never above that.
And to answer that, I think they're gonna lock in the Lulu hovering it. Could be a bait, who knows?
Could be a bait, yes. We've been
Diana.
Yeah, we were baited last time in
Yeah.
the last one, right? So let's see. It's a Ziggs. Someone locked in a Ziggs. I am so happy. I'm so happy.
Bombs away, I guess.
Yeah. That sure bombs away. I mean that sure.
You get to take the towers down quicker as
Yeah,
us
it-
NP,
yeah.
I guess. That's the issue of with Dix. But there is a bug, where Viego kills Ziggs and throws out that bomb patch, and then he suddenly picks a new character. That bomb patch doesn't become bombs; it becomes whatever the W ability of the second champion is.
Oh wow.
So you think of it as like trash. You suddenly have 8 lanterns down there. Like
Yes.
how? So it could be a bug, and we're not going to see the Viego being banned out anytime soon. So Kaplan may lock in the Viego, and we may actually see the bug in game, and then we have to chrono time shift back and rehost. Galio and Leona being banned, Kaplan wants to target the support despite NP having the support locked in already.
Yeah, I think they're assuming that Karma is still a flex pick, right? She can still go top mid or as the support. They're assuming that Karma is going like into the top lane if they're taking out a support. But you see, I think Leona, right, from the side of Kaplan. Yeah.
And the Malphite ban, final ban for Kaplan, will be a Malphite. And MP final ban will be LeBlanc. I think maybe there's a guy that in Kaplan that plays LeBlanc pretty well.
I mean, LeBlanc actually is a good band, right? She's, I won't say she's lane dominant, but she it takes very little for her to snowball, right? She can snowball, she can just become an assassin, and your AD carry is gonna cry the entire time. You'll see AD carry, and then you won't see him the next second. He's
Wow.
dead.
So
So yeah, that's a Thresh.
it's a trash support. I thought the Ziggs would be the support, but Ziggs I think will go mid.
Ziggs is more likely to go into the mid lane. His support is not that strong. I think like he can poke you out, sure, but he needs items to actually do damage.
Yep.
Because if supports are all low econ, so if they don't have any damage, right, Ziggs is just gonna throw.
And
You
the
hit the
bombs
bomb
are
will
just
hit.
like, it's like, yes, I am just gonna stand there, tank that damage, and nothing is gonna
Yeah.
do nothing is gonna pass
Oh,
through. They're gonna lock in the Lulu instead. Okay, Kaplan.
Kaplan going for.
Oh wow, I like the support flexibility.
I do actually. I like the support flexibility. I like the fact that they are fully going into Enchanter. Like, Renekton is highly likely to go either top or mid, depending on whoever he's going to face against, right?
Oh, and the Irelia. Oh, this is the new Irelia. I think LPL has been playing a lot of Irelia.
Yes.
These days. It's gonna be see how NP's Dodok brings out this Irelia.
Yes. It is. I would say that he's completely new, right? But he's changed to, instead of becoming like a level 6 assassin, he is now a more bruisery and a lot tankier than he used to be, right? Shifting back towards sustainable like lane being not lane dominant, but like trying to focus him like. I think I'm losing my words. I'm repeating myself. But just make him more lane dominant.
Right. So it's gonna be a Varus Trash against Azure Karma Lulu.
I think the positioning of Kaplan on their side is not standardized, as you said, from top. This is the top
Top
laner.
down.
This is the mid laner. But it's very likely, or not very likely, Diana is going to be in the jungle, right?
No way.
So
So goes anywhere else.
Yeah. I think Tiny Fix is the. I think he is the mid laner for Kaplan. Yeah, if I remember correctly, he is the mid laner for Kaplan.
Okay.
So it's gonna be. Actually, yeah, he'll be in the mid lane. It will be Arctic in the top lane with Renekton and
Lulu support.
Lulu
okay,
support.
so it should be a pretty fun bottom lane, I would say.
yeah.
Not
And
that oppressive, but you still have the amount of damage that you can just poke out.
Yeah, and I think also it provides that flexibility, not flexibility, but that safety for the Ezreal if Xin Zhao is able to get his Wind Becomes Lightning and dash in. He had that safety. You just knock up or polymorphing him down and keep him safe.
Yeah.
And also like, for the Thresh as well. Like if Thresh lands a hook, just polymorph him. Ta-da.
I mean, okay, true, but the trash, hook lands, you're still getting pulled. You polymorph, there's no much issue you can do. You just stop the trash from coming towards you and flaying you back into his team.
Yeah, I mean, it's stopping that follow-up and stopping that chain CC from happening, right? So, Varus is still like a really strong lane-dominant AD carry, right? Because his Hail Blades is just really strong with his W
Lethality
and his
Varus.
Lethality Virus, yeah. Poking
Very
you
pain.
from,
God knows where.
yes,
You
off
just
screen.
die off the map.
Yes.
It's like, it's playing against Rengar kind of thing. You don't see him, you just die in at 0.01 seconds, and then you just question, how did I die?
Like, you just question mark ping. That is the question mark ping moment of the game. Like, you know you die to a Rengar. It's just like he
How,
appeared and
where,
you
and
died.
die.
Yes.
There's nothing you can do. In that 0.16 seconds, you're like, wait, do I just go for a fight or do I press the Zhonya's? What do I do now?
Yeah. But like it is still like a big problem, right? So if you look now more in this game in particular, right? It's the Renekton versus Aurelia in the top lane, right? Renekton has been consistently nerfed, right? That he is
Not that dominant.
he's no longer as dominant as he used to be, right? His sustain is a little bit less, and he is now more team fight oriented, right? He is not as oppressive as he used to be. So we have to see how that actually relates to the new Aurelia, who is a bit more lane dominant, a bit more bruisery as well. And let's see if she can actually match up to a more established and powerful Renekton.
And now it's gonna be Kaplan versus MP. Run me through what do you think these two teams can bring to the table?
So Kaplan is in general context of it, or more big picture, right? Kaplan is looking for the first win, right? And I think this is actually a good team comp that can possibly give them an edge into that win, right? And it is I still think it is MP favored. I know I did waffle a little bit, but I think it's MP favored. Their team comp is very good at going in and killing one person, and they can get a pick off against a not as strong team. And this type of team comp can do that.
Quick. And then not forgetting our sponsor, the Uniqlo app.
Again, yes.
Uniqlo and their app, this little QR
There it
code.
is.
I believe the first 1,000 people that download it from this QR code will get $5 off everyday buy at Uniqlo. Maybe get yourself one of these dry X shirts. Maybe even get the joggers. Or, if you're a very big League of Legends fan, you can go and get the League of Legends collection.
Yeah.
I really like the Jinx shirt, to be honest. Or you can get the map, the one that has the map on the back.
Yeah. And also, if you're also in... I think you still have 5 minutes until... you can also place your prediction. So who's going to win this match? Hashtag Legion Kaplan or hashtag Legion NP for your prediction of who's going to win. And we're now going right into the match. We have...
Pretty standard, it's just a standoff kind of thing.
Right now, this not going too far into...
Oh, so you take a few damage. You can't even trade back. I guess it's a bit of mana cost. You kind of just have to get that quick back, get that mana back, and just head back to lane without anything issue.
Yeah. I mean, it's still only a minute in, right? So you can still go back, heal up, and get back to lane in time. It's not that bad for them.
Yep. We haven't seen a Dr. Mundo yet. As of yet.
He is still banned in the group stages.
He is? Okay. Right.
Yes.
So we're not gonna see Mundo, and we're not gonna see Tom Ken, sadly.
Yeah, I think Mundo it might be enabled for the playoffs. So we'll see then how teams are gonna play around him with then. But we see a red side start for the side of MP, and the same thing for Kaplan, but going from bot to top.
And top to bottom.
Yes.
I think they know that maybe Aurelia is gonna be a good matchup against Renekton. That's why you see the Diana. Okay, gonna path to top. We're gonna help this Renekton. We're gonna enable him to carry the game.
Yeah.
Oh, bit of early damage, I guess. It's just a bit of damage. Nothing big for NP to do on the bottom side.
Yeah. I mean, they're a little bit behind. MP will get to level 2 first.
The Lulu shield actually denies a lot of damage onto Larek.
Yeah, that's actually really strong. But they're
top lane trading good. And look, at 4 stacks you already have that big problem. You get that first blood. What is that? Aurelia is broken. It's just 2 minutes in. You already have first blood. Not even your jungler can come save you now.
Yeah, I mean, Arctic was trying, I think, to use his rage, get a good, I think he started with W.
Yeah.
Started W first, right? But I'm not sure that's the thing you do. Now, he's also not teleporting back, so he's just keep waiting for the refillable, and he's going back up.
Flay comes through, Ignite comes through, Hook lands, and that's a good kill onto the bottom lane. Squirrel picks up another. Now it's 2-0 for the side of NP.
Oh, this is going from bad to worse. Oh, no.
Kaplan. I don't think this is supposed to happen.
No, I mean, they had a very good start. Very
decent
start, right?
And until NP starts starting your 2 kills.
Yes. One solo kill from the top, and now your...
bot lane gets poked out.
Yeah, poked out, and also a 2v2 kill. There's no jungle intervention, right?
Yep.
So this is just the laners showing how much better they are.
And now maybe since bot lane has prio, your Xin Zhao can actually go and invade with the jungler. I mean, Xin Zhao can invade with the trash, or just play there for safety.
Yeah, but right now they can't do much. The timers are not favorable to the side of MP. Nothing is respawning on the side of Kaplan's on Kaplan.
I think they're looking for a fight here. Trash is
Oh,
gonna
they
be the
are.
one to walk up, but the slow from Lulu will find one. Oh, Hook lands magically, gets the stun off. So it becomes Lightning Lens, but won't be able to go onto the engage. Not enough
Yeah.
damage, I believe. And
They-
they're looking for a gank on the top
Yeah,
side.
not enough damage, but it's a bit too early. And Ezreal had both his summons up. There's no... You can jump in, but you're likely to die.
Oh. Dodok, maybe a solo bolo right here. But one of a kind is nearby, by the way. So you have to care about him.
I think he knows there's a possibility that Diana will be there, so he's playing safe. He's not going too
they're going for the fight.
aggressive.
Gets the stun off. Arctic maybe be able to find one as one of the kind goes in. TP comes through. Arctic lives to tell it. Oh, Dodok finds the kill. May live another day, but 6 comes through, bounces one of a kind off. And how did the ball not hit him? That's a one-on-one, and then your mid laner wasted the teleport up there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually really good for the side of...
Oh, the Diana
Captain.
wasted the flash.
Huh?
The Diana actually wasted the flash as well.
I mean, yeah, he used his flash,
Dodok
but...
again in another trouble. They are looking for a fight on the top side. Arctic goes in, won't be able to land the stun as Dodok is just jumping around. Dodok may actually even find one. He finds
It
another.
does. It's a 2v1.
He survives this long. That is so broken. Wit of Lion,
no.
he saves him.
Oh, no.
Cappuccino slays the crocodile and manages to help Dodok secure and survive. That's how broken
That
Irina
was-
is, I guess.
Oh my god. I think like Dodok is now getting his new crocodile print shoes. It is sorry, not print, skin shoes.
Yep. Those are those expensive kind that's made from real Renekton meat.
Yes.
Renekton skin.
Oh my god. I mean, this is the top lane is actually going from bad to worse. He's now only 5.5 minutes in. He's 0-3-1.
And
Like-
yeah, and now, oh look, Aurelia got her first item spike. It's the vampiric side or something like that.
His Vampire Scepter, he's really close. I'm not saying, no, he's not really close, but he's still getting closer to the Blade of Ruin King. And he's starting to go...
Mid laner may get a fight here. Gets the root. She bounced back. He may even die here, but his tower will be in time to save him. But Cappuccino may look for a chase.
Oh.
Ultima comes through, forces him to run away. Oh. Lightning Lens and gets the kill onto Tiny Figs. And now you left the jungler alone. He's both level 5. They don't want to pursue as they know the support is coming up.
Yeah, that was sad.
But you see on the bottom lane, it's a 2-on-1 now as well.
Yeah, but Ezreal still has both summons. I think he's safe. Like,
He should be safe.
Yeah,
Should be safe.
should be safe. You're getting hypey. I understand the hype is real. MP is showing how much better they are than Kaplan.
Yeah.
But Ezreal is still relatively safe
Yep.
for now.
Oh, here comes the stun. Flay comes through, and look at how much damage you just chunk off. Lantern will be used to get away. Polymorph may save him in time. He used the heal already, so he can't actually run. He flashes out. He may get caught out. And oh, the Q from the Diana lands. Looking for a 1-for-1 onto Lorek. He finds it. I think that's worth, and it becomes a 1-for-2. Good read by Kaplan, getting that trade back, get that bounce back onto MP.
Yeah, but
And they're
I
going
think
for
Dynamic's
another
dead.
fight.
Yeah.
Cappuccino goes for the engage, gets the kill.
He's now on a killing spree. It is now up 7 minutes in.
This is your fastest match of Campus Legends.
I mean, not yet, but like, oh my god, they say did.
And look,
I
he's
think die
fighting.
again.
Oh, that stun actually didn't land. Okay.
Somebody's like, he's so far ahead.
He's 2 levels up. And look at the amount of damage he can do. It's just not enough to Dodok.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
this
sad for the Renekton.
this
man.
you know that sad croc meme. This is the sad croc meme right now. In this game, he is trying to do what he can, but he's just not there yet.
Well, the mid lane actually used the flash from NP, so he tried to run away. He was caught in a 1-on-2. There's nothing much he could have done, but just run.
Yeah, I mean, but look at him. He's not gone back. He's able to shove the mid lane out and go and safely reset. He's still really powerful.
It was surprising not to see a Viego jungle for the side of Kaplan, to be honest.
I think it's just it depends on the players, right? If the player is not comfortable enough to play Viego, he's not going to pick it, right? He's more comfortable playing Diana. He's going to pick Diana.
Yep. Oh, Flay comes through. Actually lands the hooks just now, I believe. And oh, look at the amount of shield that Lulu can defend against that. Imagine if you didn't have the shield. And because Varus W is an active and does percentage health damage,
missing
could have
health,
died.
especially missing health is the big
Oh
thing.
yes. Oh, ulti comes through, stuns, lands. Dodok maybe have an issue here, but look at his
No, I
first stacks.
think,
He uses his out. TP will be coming through. It's a 3-on-1. Dodok finds one. Maybe even find the second. Look at the amount of heal he's gonna get. He finds
he
the down.
found
He may even
another
find a
one.
triple right here. He may be able to survive. Stun won't be able to land. He's stuck here against Minas. He dodges it. He's trying to go for an next skill. Oh, he goes for it again. Oh my god.
Oh
He's
my
insane.
god. Oh.
But he gets shut down by Tiny Fix, and Cappuccino on the bottom side will get a trade for his troubles on the top side.
Yeah, that was
Amazing
sad.
on the top, actually.
We are not even 10 minutes in. We're already at 17 kills, almost 2 kills a minute. This is insane.
Yeah, I think he holds the record for the most kills before 15 minutes in this Campus Legends League.
Yeah. Unofficially, let's just say that. Okay, let's just say that. I don't think we don't keep track of stats or anything, but let's just say that.
Mhm.
But oh my god, Kaplan is just getting so far behind now.
Your bot lane is at one plate.
Oh yeah, the
How?
point tower. I mean, it's just showing how powerful.
Oh
Oh.
my god, the hook nearly landed. It's that one kind of hook that doesn't land.
Yeah.
Sad. And then all the other hooks magically lands for some reason. It
Yeah.
works that way.
I think it's just.
David,
Azul
they're
just
looking for a
magnetic,
fight.
man.
Cap-
He's
oh,
just-
top lane again, another
Oh,
fight.
no.
Look at that! You dive him under his own tower. I think bot lane wants
Oh.
a fight, but cap lane can't do anything to answer.
Kaplan can't do much.
Oh.
I really think the best thing they can do now is to have Arctic switch to mid lane or go somewhere else. They have to
Yeah.
switch to the bot lane.
They have
He's
to switch
suffering
somewhere, and
so hard right now. Look
Cappuccino's
at him.
looking for a fight in the jungle as well.
Oh, this
Your
is.
mid lane tower will go down first. Out comes
he's
through.
dead.
Oh, look at that damage. Cappuccino picks it up.
Oh my god.
Well, okay, that's fair. You can just defend your tower like that as a support. I believe Hullbreaker should be a good item for the top laner. And they're looking for a dive onto the bottom lane. He goes in, Flame will come through, he picks up one, but Diana's under the tower. There's really nothing you could have done there. And that's how NT is just pushing their lead even further. Now they're 10k gold lead.
It's
10,
10
11 minutes.
11 minutes in.
Cappuccino looks for more. He goes on to Arctic. Here comes the follow-up from Dodok. Forced to use the out, but he can't run away as soon as possible as Dodok picks it up. Is he worth 118 gold now? Did you just
He's
see that
died
gold
7
pass?
times. He has died 7 times in the game. There's going to come to a certain point where Arctic will just be no better than a minion lane.
Yeah.
If he keeps dying like this.
This reminds me of the IT College East game against, I believe, NUS or MYP, one of them. It was just a one whole-sided game. Oh, Dodok gets rooted. Can't do much. They don't want to go and engage on him. Oh, he comes for the engage. Look at the amount of Dodok damage. The knockout comes through. He gets polymorph. There's nothing Dodok can do here. As he again gets shut down. He still has a bounty even though he gets shut down. Hook lands over the wall. They're going for a fight for this trade. For the troubles.
There
he gets
goes
it, picks it
Zulu.
up.
Now,
Percentage missing health.
oh my god. It's 12 minutes into the game and we're already going on to like the inhibitor turrets. It's insane.
Oh, look, another hook lands, but there's no one to follow up.
Oh my god. This is
The fastest game of Campus Legends.
I think this is one of the most one-side games.
Yeah. I think the second that is more one-sided is the IT College East game against NYP. The Akali had 25 kills. How? And again, your mid lane just gets shredded. That's your
look,
jungler. And Cappuccino's looking for more. Wind becomes lightning. Follow-up comes through. Out comes through. But you don't have the range to catch up to that Ezreal.
Yeah. Both summoners are gone now from the Ezreal. He is so much more vulnerable. He needs to play with so much more respect. He no longer has the double flash to get away now.
Yep.
And we see...
Barrage to clear the wave to try their last-ditch effort to save the tower.
I don't think they can. It's
There's
down.
no way they can. But now here comes the issue. How do you fight this as Kaplan? Or can you just not?
I'm going to try to come up with a plan. The plan involves NP all losing control of the computers and all disconnecting at the same time. That's the only possible way for them to win. You're 13 minutes in, and you already have a 12k goal lead. That's almost 1k a minute, and it is so hard for them to get back. I mean, we were talking about last game, right? How you have to keep the goal relatively close, and you can start making those little steps back, right?
Yep.
I'm not sure that's possible in this game.
Yeah.
Kaplan just you would actually think that there was a no-no in this game just because how big the snowball is
Oh
in
my god,
this.
yes.
Yeah.
But not to discredit Kaplan though. Every time they Dodok goes in for a fight, there will always be 3 members of Kaplan there just to answer.
Yeah.
And look, Dodok's finding another kill.
God,
There's
he's
no one
dead.
this time to help him as he falls to Dodok and Hart. And look, Dodok's looking for more. Diana, good blast cone away, and Dodok's may be in trouble here as there's 3 members of Kaplan against 2. But just look at one bomb from the Ziggs. It just blows the Ezreal's health
Look
out
at
of the water.
That Lulu is
Oh!
on.
Moonlight Fall, I don't know what's that out called, but they put him back, gets the damage off, but there's no follow-up.
No, Diana tried to do something, right? She is actually the only one on Kaplan's side that has any large amount of kills. This four of them are on her.
Yep. And look, they're even going to use the Herald onto the mid tower. And
I-
maybe we see it dance. We may see it
I
dance.
think
We
they're
may
trying to
see
end it
dance.
now. They're trying to
They're
make.
trying to
They're
end
doing
the
it. They're
game
trying.
as soon as possible. Welcome to 100% speed run, any clear, whatever. And Cappuccino's looking for a fight. Yes, Polymorph, their towers are getting destroyed. This is just a way to back every Kaplan member off the tower. Oh no, the Shelly died. But one of kind gets caught out. No, it goes in the middle, and Dorok's looking. Oh, 4-man stun! A triple kill for the who's that? I forgot. Varus. Yes.
Yes, Varus.
So you can't have your what's that called? The Penta because Ziggs stole it. And
Yes.
look, all 4 members are there. There's nothing you can do as the Ezreal. Here comes the TV.
Remember how I was mentioning a bit earlier in the cast, right? I think just before the first game about one-sided games.
Yep.
That was one-sided. That was so one-sided. I'm not sure Kaplan actually logged on to the game, and they were playing. It was just
feels so weird to watch. I mean,
yes.
if you're a Kaplan fan, you saw those good moments where Kaplan come together to kill that raid boss Dodok onto the top side, that
Yeah.
kind of thing. But really, there's nothing you can do when you're dealing with one guy on the top side, and then your bottom lane is just, I'm alone. I can't do anything. Help me, please.
Yeah. Both side lanes were in trouble. One of the kind, it was very true to his name. He was only one of him on the map. He can only do so much, right? He can only try and help one lane at a time, and he couldn't do anything. Like his top lane, I think, getting that solo kill on Aurelia, getting that snowball started early on, just ended the game so fast.
It's just that it's the solo kill at the 2-minute mark that launched them into space. And
Yes.
it's really amazing how Irelia, first time showing in Campus Legends, brought so much to the table.
There was some next level, like the styling on your opponent. It's knowing that you're so much better than them. This is
They
them
just
putting.
completely embarrassed him.
They're
on
completely
stage.
embarrassed. Yeah, I think he ended up like Renekton. I feel bad for the Renekton play for Arctic, right? He ended up at a 0-7-1, I think, right, or
Yeah.
2.
It
But
was a sad time for him.
it was a sad time, and I think at times like this, right, you just remember the old meme. This better nerf Aurelia. I think just
just nerf Aurelia.
nerf
Don't do
Aurelia.
any reworks to her, because look at that, 4 stacks and you already have max damage. You already have that max damage that you can do.
yeah, this you can.
It's no longer 5. It's 4. Like, why?
I think that change was actually done to make
Aurelia weaker.
no, both. This is a little bit weaker, right? But also a bit more accessible to
Newer players.
newer players and to people who may not have the necessary skill level to master Aurelia, like or that proficiency, right?
Yep.
And
It is a sad day for Kaplan fans.
sad day for Kaplan. Like they're still looking for the first win. I think they still have one more chance next week. Try not end I think their first Campus Legends event, like at 0-7.
Zero. Just don't end it with no wins, you know.
No wins, yeah. Just getting that one win on the board is always good. And yeah, I think nothing much else, man.
Yeah. Well, the next match is SP versus IT College West. It will be after this short break. So please stay. Hey, wait, I matched up the words. Please stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned for the next match. Okay. See you
It
guys
should
later.
be. See you.
A lot of my painting is about movement. I really gravitated to the circle, and from the circle came the atom. It's like the center of everything, the universe, our biology, all of it. The atom is constantly in motion. We're introducing active wear. It's the best way I can represent with Uniqlo.
Alright, welcome back to our final match of the day. It will be SP versus IT College West. But let's go back a few minutes ago and talk about, Kaplan versus MP now.
Are you sure we can go over that? It was
But-
a stomp.
Why not we thank the sponsors, Kaplan and Murdoch for sponsoring this Campus Legends. But Kaplan, so sorry you get stomped on by MP. But don't forget, Kaplan and Murdoch both has 250 double degree courses among 22 specializations. So they even have a degree in game software design, game development, all that. So you can have so they are a key player in esports and education. Both of the best worlds, I believe.
Yeah, I think they offer, I think, also more just specialized for esports event degree as well.
Oh wow.
So they do give you the chance to also, if you want to work like on the back end for esports productions,
or you want to
right?
host or host a competition, a
event.
league in Singapore,
Yeah.
maybe come out as one of the partners for SCOGA in the future. Who
Yes.
knows?
And also, like, if you want to get into the actual
Esports scene.
not the esports scene, but also like for gaming, like instead of being like on this end, right, you go and try and create your own game, trying to create something that recreate things that many people can play, right?
Mhm.
Have that like sense of accomplishment with those type of games, right?
Mhm.
And it is and this, if those things aren't the right fit for you, you can also just branch out into like
Your
a
different
multitude of other
Yep.
things for you to do. And I think also the draft is ready right now, so we'll
Yep.
just go straight into that as well.
straight into the draft of
Yep.
IT College. Wait.
Yes,
IT
SP.
College College West versus SP.
You're getting it right
I was
both
wait-
times, but your mind just like
Like,
no.
Wait, is that right? No. On to the draft we go.
Uh,
And first bands will be Viego and Ezreal. You've seen those two champions being played. Ezreal not really that powerful.
Ezreal, I don't think like, it's not that he's not powerful. It was just that
Wasn't shown to be powerful in these past matches.
It was that. That is true. And I think this is a direct response to the last game. Like just a really
I don't want to see that anymore. No more
Nope.
Irelia, please. Thank you.
Nope, just don't Aurelia.
Mm-hmm.
Just like before she can even try and get on this, just kneecap her and she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think IT College West is still deliberating their second ban. Hopefully
it could they're debating whether it's gonna be
it's
a Silas.
Silas.
So I think targeting the mid laner of SP and maybe even the top lane if you're daring enough to play him in the top.
Yeah. Silas can be played in both, right?
Mhm.
He's generally a lot better in the mid lane because he can trade a lot better, and the mid lane generally the mid lane ultimates are more impactful, and stealing those is a lot better.
And now SP is still debating what's their final ban. They're gonna lock it in. I think it's
Okay, and
Kiana. What are your thoughts on that? We don't usually see that often.
Whoa. Okay. My brain reset a little bit. Okay, cool. Kiana is a good solo queue champion just because you can solo carry on it, right? You can find the picks and you can just snowball hard. Sure, but she's just not that powerful in the current meta.
Okay. Okay, so I
Yeah.
think SP may be wasting a ban here.
Maybe, but I think if you look at least the last two bans, right? They're just trying to stop snowball options. So those two, if they do get ahead, right, it's very hard for them to release that grip on that lead.
Okay, Trash gonna be banned out for IT College West, and both supports locked in already. Leona and Soraka are throwing bananas at you.
That. My. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this to me? Okay.
Did you have a bad experience with Soraka before? Or Leona?
More for me because I play a lot of AD carry, right? I have lots of nightmares of Leona just randomly jumping and killing me. Okay, I'm sorry. Xin Zhao is the second pick. Generally, just a good jungler. He can his wind become lightning, extending that range for his charge is just OP.
But Gwen's there to match that Xin Zhao pick. So, what do you think SP has to blind here?
So they're probably gonna try and blind their not blind, but they're gonna response pick their jungler. So Diana's still open. She's still really strong, and nope, I was wrong.
Lock in their AD carry, Kog'Maw.
Kog'Maw. Cool.
You get that. You get those early item spikes. It's gonna be a hell of a ride for IT College West.
Yeah, I mean, I think SP might be going for raise the puppy kind of comp. Kog'Maw is definitely that late game carry. He is not that strong
in the early game kind of thing.
The first 7-8 levels of the game, he is not strong. He needs to get to level 9 when his the Bioarcane Barrage gets the full rank and he's able to shred everybody. That is his real main, or at least his first spike.
And you're gonna lock in the Varus in response to that Kog'Maw.
Yes.
Then we're gonna go head on to the other bans.
Yeah, it looks like
they missed the ban.
They chose not to ban anything.
I think IT College West following Kaplan shoes, not banning something. This could lead to kind of foreshadowing kind of thing.
I see you trying to rationalize their decision, but I don't think that's any rationale for just missing a ban. That was just a pure mistake.
Yeah,
I'm directly talking to you guys at IT College West. That was a
mistake.
Yes.
I don't think IT College West. Maybe, who knows? I don't think they have anything in mind right now to ban. But Jace is going to be banned out from the SP side.
Yeah, Jace, he can poke from afar, join the Varus, right? This is now trying to limit the poke champions from IT College West. And you see now an engage option taken away from SP by IT College West.
Instead of the set.
Yes.
One of the strongest champions. One of the strongest champions in this current meta, I believe.
He's still... The nerf to Strikebreaker did hurt him a little bit, right? But he is still so tanky and is able to provide so much insane damage with this Haymaker. He is still strong.
Final bans for SP will be Vladimir.
Okay. That's all I got for you. I'm sorry. I'm going to be Ramus this moment and say, okay.
Alright.
That's the best I got.
Kill is gonna be locked in. In response to that, hovering the Lulu? Okay, it's a Soraka top, I guess. Okay. or a Lulu top, who knows?
I actually think this might be a Soraka mid
Oh my god, wow.
with a jungle.
Gwen,
No, yeah, jungle Gren,
Sai on top.
Sai on top.
Soraka mid, and then your bottom lane is your bottom lane.
Your bottom lane is Cog and Lulu.
Okay. IT College West, tilt over picking the last option that he has. Now he has to pick like a mid or top lane. There's nowhere else he could go, right?
He still needs like one last solo lane.
And
Which
that's
is
your
Fiora, yeah.
Fiora top lane. Pretty.
Yep.
It's a full AD comp from IT College West actually.
Actually no, Kale is AP.
Oh wait, what? I thought after she skills she becomes an AD champ. Wait, I think I got my brain a bit switched around some champions.
Yeah, Kale actually has the flexibility. She can go AD, like you said, right? But she's more likely because there's no other AP damage on their team. They're gonna go her as the AP route.
All right. And then SP, it feels like a weird comp they're going for, really.
I agree with you there. The SP is going for a frontline protect protect the
Kog'Maw
threat.
Yeah, I guess that's the one they're going for with the Soraka and Lulu, it seems.
Yeah, but it looks like some major disrespect from the side of SP. At least, like they're just saying like we know
We're
so
gonna
much
win.
better. Yeah, we think we're so much better than you. We can goof off a little bit and then do this.
Right. Alright, now looking at SP and IT College West, both the teams set up. What is your thoughts on this? Like, let's set the stage for me.
So it's actually very I won't say like very bad, but it's not that good for SP in the first like 5 to 10 minutes in the game because they're generally not that strong at that point, right? They need some items and a couple of levels to become the tank and the damage which you need to take over the game. And they're also putting a lot of eggs in the Cog and Gwen basket.
Mm-hmm.
So if either of them fall
Die,
behind,
yeah.
they
Lost the
it's a
game.
major source of damage gone.
Mm-hmm.
And for the side of IT College West, right, Fiora is a good response to Gwen because she has to get in, right? She can't immune any of her W or ult or anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she can get in, she can brawl with the Gwen, and she's actually also really good against tanks. That's because of her passive.
Mm-hmm.
And Kale is really good with Xin Zhao because you can just throw the Kale ult on Xin Zhao as he dives in, and there's a giant easy access ult for you.
Mm-hmm. And then it just does damage, and then
Does
now
damage,
your
keeps-
team just can just follow up on that. Alright guys, they're all low, let's go in and kill everyone.
Yeah, like just very good follow up, and also keeping him invulnerable for that first engage, right? Giving him that layer of protection from the Soraka or why am I saying Soraka? From the
Gwen or Kog'Maw, yeah.
Yeah. This is a weird matchup. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is it's very unorthodox on the side of SP.
Mm-hmm. I think now it should be. It's a do or die moment for IT College West right here, right?
Yes, that's true.
It's either they win or they're out of the group stage, and they can't make it to playoffs, kind of thing. It's either they win or they can't make it. Yeah, right.
Actually, technically, right now they actually are already out of the groups, out of playoffs.
Okay, so SP,
See, sadly, with SMU getting their win today, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is mathematically impossible for IT College West to catch up.
Win, yeah.
Yes, because SMU now has 4 wins. There are only 2 games left, and IT College West has 1 win.
Right.
You cannot catch up. There's not enough games left.
Yeah, it's sadly impossible. But SP, I believe, still has a chance.
Still has a chance.
Mm-hmm.
They still have a chance. They need to win today. They're
On a
sort of like
losing
giving them
streak
a
at this point.
handicap in doing
Yeah.
this instead of just trying to get that easy win and
Get it done and over
get
with.
it done
yeah.
and over with.
Mhm.
They're like just add. They're trying to be like Rock Lee. They add some weights to their ankles. Like I can maybe beat you with these ankle weights on, and we can show how much better we are, right?
Mhm.
But
maybe a bit being too cocky could be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, it could backfire because
Yeah.
if they lose, they are now out of playoff contention.
Mhm. And SMU will hold that fourth spot.
Yes.
So SP, it's really you have to bounce back from your losing streak of 3 losses currently.
Yep.
And you need to get this win. But since you put yourself into sort of like a handicap situation, it's more of a 60-40% chance at this point, I feel.
I think it still favors them. They're just not making it easy on themselves.
Yep. Mhm.
It is like a weird situation where you're saying like it's a weird way you see the team place themselves in this situation where there were actually a lot of like options for them to do something different, but then I think they did the Soraka first pick and then they did the Lulu and Gwen.
It was
Right?
confusing at that point.
It's confusing and they realize, oh no, who is like the jungler's like, okay, now what type of AD champion do you have left that we're comfortable like playing and like okay, let's just pick Sion. I mean, why? I mean,
And
Lee Sin was still open. I
Mhm.
mean, generally he's still a really strong pick right now. He's not bad. Why
Maybe
not
you're
Lee
just
Sin?
going for the standard, tank in front, support, and your AD carry kind of thing. Not of the kind of like, yeah, every one of us in the team does something and we work together in clockwork.
Yeah, I want to. Wait, what?
Oh no, I think that's just a disconnect issue, but it's not that much of a thing. But it's sad, we have this little board that we can't show right now. It usually happens that someone will play the champion that it shows, but sadly there is no Teemo.
Yes.
We have not seen a Teemo. Later we will show.
I don't think we'll see a Teemo. If we see a Teemo in this tournament, I won't do anything, but I will lose my mind.
It will be funny to watch, really, to be honest.
It'll be funny to watch, but if we now just quickly go down the list, right? We see Shiki playing Sion at top. We have Leon playing Gwen in the jungle. We have JS99 playing Soraka in the mid lane. A incomprehensive name playing Kog'Maw, and Spider99 playing Lulu. And then
I'm just gonna call it Kog'Maw at this point.
Kog'Maw, yeah.
You know what's the funny thing? Usually I would see Gwen with, Ignite and then the Smite. Just for the extra damage because her E is a dash.
Yeah.
It's pretty powerful as it is. So it allows her to, allow that easy getaway kind of tool.
Yeah, giving that extra also playmaking, right? If you need to flash and use the last bit of your ult to try and secure kills, right? You have that flexibility there.
Mhm.
And we now see this amazing mid lane. Oh, okay. This.
Of
Okay,
Kayle
thank you.
and
Thank
Soraka.
Soraka versus the Kayle.
This feels like the bottom lane of IT College West feels like my solo queue games where your
Really?
support will always play behind the ADC.
Yeah, but look.
The top lane looking for a fight here. Knockup won't be able to land as a big trade comes through from Mocha. Once Mocha hits that level 3, it's really impossible. She can dive you because of her parry, I think. It doesn't deny tower damage, right?
It does. Yes, it does.
Oh wow! So I guess
It'll
dive.
take one. You'll immune the one tower shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing is if Shiki full channels his Q right onto.
He's gone.
No, not it's gone, but Mocha can just I see you full channeling your Q. I'll just respond with the riposte, and then stun you back. And I don't take any damage and nothing.
Mm-hmm. But top lane's doing, I would say, pretty well in trades. But
Yeah.
I think the volatile matchup would be, this bottom lane. Who engages on who and who can be able to fight. You would think it's that Leona, has a good engage. And really, there's nothing that Lulu can do. I think set up for the jungle to gank.
Yeah, I mean, Gwen is not the best ganking jungler. She can run in, E, and I'll now snip you from a little bit further away. Yay.
I guess that works.
Yeah, but she's gonna just be stuck in the jungle farming.
Mm-hmm. So
That's all she's really
it's
gonna be
like
doing.
a PvE kind of simulator at that point.
Yeah, she's just gonna fight. I I think just around the objectives, right? Once you get into the like those objective fights, that's when she's mainly going to show her presence.
Oh, top lane looking for a fight. I believe used the riposte already, and now Mocha's in a bit of trouble. Goes for the engage, but it's not enough. He goes for the tower shot, but the tower shot just ends his life there. First blood to the Gwen. It's not the sun that picks it up.
I mean, he got the assist. That's
It's
cool
more
for
than
him,
enough.
right?
It's
Yes.
200 gold for the first blood. And look, mid lane is now looking for a gank. Goes for the knockup. Goes for the wind becomes lightning. Won't be able to get the knockup off. And now you just disengage. You won't even get the flash off the Soraka.
Yeah.
It
But
shows you how confident SP is. Right? You're gonna gank me. I'm not gonna use my flash. I'm gonna be as healthy as ever.
Yeah, I mean, there's also shows like how like I won't say weak, but how much better Soraka is at denying ganks, right? Because as soon as Xin Zhao comes in, right, I'm just gonna throw my science field under me. You're trying to kill me from up close, right? You get rooted.
There's
The
nothing
science,
you
and
can
you
do
just
to
sit there.
follow
I'm like, I'm just gonna walk away now.
Yeah. I think this kill is pretty smart by IT College West as a scaling champion. They want to play for the late game, it feels like.
They are definitely trying to play for the late game, and you
Oh,
see,
bot lane getting chunked out actually.
yeah, getting chunked out. They do have a little bit of a advantage with I think College West still having their potions up, so it is a bit of advantage. Very small.
Small advantage, but their health is a bit of an issue if I would say.
It is, but like right now they don't have the kill pressure just yet. Once
Oh. They may look for
It's
a gank on
warded.
the bot side. It's warded, true. But if, SP walks up a bit too far, it would
They're
be an
doing
issue.
alright, they got
The
it.
Zeddy play goes through, the stun comes through, Wind becomes lightning lens, goes in for the fight, TP comes through, but your ADC is now being tried in trouble. You may find one on the opponent, but
Nope,
that's good.
no, they
Soraka
don't.
clutch cut, heal comes in, gets the helps.
Oh,
your
no.
teammate gets the kill, and now Fiora's out comes through. You can't even pocket fully. Your ADC is kind of low on HP as well. You're taking a lot of damage as both
He's
your
dead.
AD. Oh my god, your jungler may die here as
He's
well.
dead.
Oh, Kog'Maw is insane right here. Gets a quick double kill onto the bottom side.
Oh my god, that just went so wrong. Just so wrong for IT colleges. They're trying to
They
get
got
that gank.
baited by the Soraka. Everyone was so low. Soraka reached 6. Right, everyone's back up on full health. Everyone's
Yeah.
healthy. Let's go back in.
I mean, like Spider was, I think, at like double digit, like almost like single digit health, and then Soraka is like, nope. You're all now at like a quarter health.
Oh, look at that full charge. It's insane of how much damage. Oh, he may get a solo kill on the top side. Will
no.
Doll be able to pick it up? Will Doll be able to pick it up? The kill is coming in from the top side. Oh! You can't see that. Ooh, look at that knockup damage. The kill comes in time to save him, and the
No, he's-
engage comes
I
in. This is
think
what
he's
you're
dead.
talking. No way he's dead. No way he's dead. He wins. There's no way. Oh my god, the block comes through. Okay, good response from IT College West on the top side, but you sent 3 members top, so you can't have that much map pressure anymore.
Yeah, I mean, there's not as much map pressure, but that was also really close. Like, that was really close to like Doll losing his life.
Yeah, Shiki was smart. If he held his, knockup even longer, he could have just died there.
No, actually, that was his full charge of his knockup.
Oh, I thought you could charge it longer.
No, that was the full charge, and
Damn.
he was so close though. Like, but just the power of the kill ult, like make him immune, and then
Look at that. He's just landing knockups after knockups. Mocha's in trouble here. Shiki's on the chase. Gets the slow off. Is he gonna be able
it's
to
gonna be a
secure
solo
this?
kill.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, the heal comes through.
Too late. Oh my
Too
god,
little, too
why?
late. Oh my god. Here comes
Oh
the healing.
no.
He may be able to turn this fight around. One more Q and he's dead. Oh yes, he does get it. That Q behind the knockup though.
Oh, that
And
was good.
it's a 1-for-1. His passive saves him life.
I mean, like, Sion's passive is just so funny because
You
just-
die, you go in for that fight, you're like, yep, but now you are low and I'm chasing you now.
yes, especially once he then reactivates any of his I think he has four of the same ability. You're just like, I'm just gonna get speedy. I'm gonna attack a little bit faster, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch up to you.
I'm gonna chase you down no matter where you are, but I'm gonna manage to secure 1 kill at least.
Yeah, I mean, it just
Look, Doll is looking for a fight on the
Ooh.
bottom lane as well.
I mean, they also
Wind
have
becomes lightning, won't be able to land, they won't be able to get the engaged. Verisalt misses as well, Xenoblade also misses, everything's going wide right there on the bottom lane, and now you're getting chased by a Soraka. This is not the fight you want to be seeing.
nope.
Knockup comes through, and now Doll is a bit in the trouble, but his ult will spare him his life. Oh, he does actually survive. You're taking a lot of tower shot. Kog'Maw is in trouble!
Why?
Varus picks it up.
Oh my god. Cog, that was some next level, like, BM there. Like, he's like, I'm
But
gonna try and
top
get the kill.
lane-
I'm trying to.
Looking for a fight. Oh, look at that. That's what you're talking about, right, Anji?
Yep.
You just have that knockout and you know when it's the time to have that stun come true. Kale
Oh.
looking for a fight I made and,
Yes.
and she
Oh.
just picks it up.
See, this is Kale is also really good in the late game. So you see, slowly powering up, and
Use the ult for the Gwen. I don't
first
know
walk is
why.
down.
You could have put the Herald there, maybe get the first turtle. That
No.
was a good option, would it maybe?
it is a
Oh,
wait,
Mocha.
no,
They don't see it, they go in for the fight.
Mocha, why?
Mocha used it, and now your jungler is here to help. Mocha lives to tell the tale, but Doll looking for a fight. Flashes out of the knockout, good stuff by him. Good knockout actually by him. Now Doll is looking for the knockup onto Shiki. Wing becomes lightning, gets that extra burst and gets a quick double kill. They don't just have to run away from that very fast Scion.
I know, like, that particular play was saved by the fact that Doll was nearby and he was able to save his top laner. But that was actually a big mistake by him. Like, he was getting a bit over aggressive, and
He could have died to the ground.
he could have died. He could have died quickly, right? It just had a little bit more damage, and they could have gotten him. That was really close. That's closer than it should have been.
But lucky for IT College West, they may turn the tide right now. They are equal in gold, and they have a kill lead. But they do not have the dragon.
They don't have the dragon. I think that's the only real advantage they have. But I think Leon also has the Rift Herald, if I'm not wrong. So he can probably throw it down in bot lane to give Kog'Maw that burst of gold.
Oh, Mocha gets caught. Huh? You get spotted out by the ward, then Shiki's like, alright, you're there, I'm just gonna see you, I'm not gonna move up. Pretty weird kind of thing.
I think he was just not afraid of Mocha at all because he has no mana, and
Shiki's gonna get this plate for free, right? There's nothing that Mocha can really do, to be honest.
I mean, he can do a little bit of trade, right? But he's tanking a lot of the tower shots.
He doesn't even become half health. He takes 3 tower shots. There is a fight in the bottom river. Oh, Varus outlands. He's going to transfer as they pick up 1 kill. Doll is looking for more. He does get polymorphed. The Solar Flare will come through as well. Will be able to survive tilt over, and look at Doll picking up every single one. Triple kill. May even find a quadra on the cog. Gets kill stolen. Would be nice if you get the quadra kill though.
Now, it would be nice if they got a quadra kill, but sadly, it is all going downhill for SP. They're
I think this is not the fight you want to have. As
Oh, no, he
Mocha,
did not
he's
want to
getting
end
gets a
that
solo
early.
bolo on the top side.
that was a big mistake from Shiki. He ended his ult too early.
You know, I like Fiora. I used to be a fencer like Fiora, but I never could have won.
Wait, you were a fencer?
I used to fence.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not that good. I won a bit of competitions when I was pretty young. I was like, what, 7 when I first started fencing? Then I stopped at 12. So I had 5 years of fencing experience.
oh wow, that's actually Oh, that's nice. I mean, I actually didn't know that. Oh,
Little things you know on cast.
the little things we learn on cast. Yeah, it's true. And SP, why did you do this?
You put yourself in a handicap. And if IT College Central wins this, they pull SP down. And the SP could possibly not make it to playoffs.
Yes, actually, they would actually knock SP out of contention. because SMU has the 4 wins already. SP needs to win this.
Yes, and there's only one more game next week.
Yes.
SP needs this win to have
they-
content to contend that playoff spot.
Yes, they really need this win. And
They pick up the first turret. 60% of teams that pick up the first turret wins. So who knows? They could be one of the 60%.
where do you get that set from?
Oh no, actually, I just read it somewhere.
You read it somewhere?
Yeah. Like, when when the team kills their first inhibitor, that kind of thing, then there's like a 70 or 80% kind of thing. I forgot. I read it somewhere. I forgot where.
There's like this stats you're just pulling out of nowhere. There's like, I want to appear as smart as Johan, so I'm just gonna pull a stat and hopefully he doesn't call me out on it.
Top lane again, trading perfectly, and Gwen maybe overstepping a bit.
Oh no!
Why?
Oh my god!
You bounce back up. Now I guess there's 4 people on top. You can fight this. Leon is getting the trade, and there's nothing you can do to Doll. He has that pseudo Gwen W kind of thing. Hello, the mist. You back into the blast coin and you bounce yourself back out. Why?
Oh my god. Sorry, I need to regain my composure. I'm sorry, just wait. Okay. That was a hilarious set of moments. Like that was he E'd and I think he accidentally pressed his attack move. So that's how he got knocked back into Doll. But I'm not going to excuse that. That was a mistake. That was just a big I am not thinking right now. I'm going to do this moment, right? That was they're tilting. This is their tilting, and what I really thought tilt is on the enemy team.
Yeah,
What
tilt
is
over.
Yeah, tilt over. Tilt was on the other team. What is this happening to SP?
Maybe because tilt over is on IT College West, and then it works on the other side because he's tilting over the opponents.
Let's go with that one. I agree. Let's just go with that one.
And look, now IT College West has a 3k gold lead against SP. The early game went well for SP, but IT College West is bringing it back.
Yeah, they made a series of
Wonderful plays.
wonderful plays, wonderful answers to what SP was trying to do, and I mean they're slowly actually just getting into as College West's safe spot, right? Because Kale, while not as powerful in the late game as she used to be, when she had 2 damage on level 16, but she still does.
The root will end. It goes again. Forced to use the out there. Can't do much. Soraka will be coming in clutch as Zinzao goes in. But Gwen is on the back. And look, Varus actually finds one. Varus is forced to flash away. And Kill out will be used. Goes in for the fight. Kill gets the double kill. Kill is looking for more as the Kog'Maw out the undying people of SP comes in for a fight. But Varus picks it up. And look, Zinzao's on the back fighting for more.
Oh wow, that's
a 2 for 4.
That was a 2 for 4, and that was just
Zinzao's looking for more, I think.
Sinja looked for more, but Soraka is playing far enough behind. Don't come back. Don't do it.
This feels like the solo queue games where you don't know where to go and you want to go out by this way, but you don't want to waste as much time as possible.
Give them priority on
Respect
on
what they're
yes,
doing.
Yes. Okay, good. He didn't go in. He didn't try. Oh my. Oh wow, they're
What am I
what
watching?
is SP doing?
I don't know at this point.
They're clearly trying, they're really trying something, but their brains are not working right now. It is.
Yep. SP wants to contest this. They don't have vision, but they know it's a 5v5. This is a good team fight for them. Varus will be able to cut some people's health down, and they actually managed to push IT College West off the dragon.
Okay, they managed to secure their second dragon of the game, and it is. This is now. They're trying to get back into the game, right? They are slowly trying to push out their lanes, try and get those first turrets, especially in the mid lane and the top side, right? So, have to see if they're actually able to get back.
Yep. Hopefully, I think SP should be able to come back. We expected them to win this game. They need to win this game.
They need to win this game. They see this is what happens when you try to
BM your opponent.
trying to BM your opponent, right?
Wait. Does Whitson work on Kog'Maw?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean like his thinking, right, is he's going to face it up against the Kale a lot. So if he has that, he has some protection, and he also has some like attack speed steroid as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better for him.
All right, it seems viable now.
Yeah.
They did get the Executioners calling for Kog'Maw actually, for I believe to use against the Sinzar and the Sinzar. Because the Sinzar just goes in. But these two comps, both teams, they just can't die.
Yeah, but the one problem I have with that particular build is Kog'Maw is your main source of damage. I understand why you're getting that utility item. I get it, I truly do. But if you're like one of the main sources of damage on your team, you need to just be building straight damage.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're just building utility items and you're just getting ready, right? Then like, what's the point of raising the puppy if it's just going to be able to do no damage?
Mm-hmm. So it just stays a puppy, no longer a dog.
Yeah.
Doesn't grow up.
I mean,
it's like what's that?
I mean, you're raising a puppy, and you're raising a puppy to be a Chihuahua. So all bark,
Yeah,
no bite.
all bark, no bite.
Yeah.
But it's 20 minutes into the game. There's a fight every minute. There's a kill every minute that's happening. And IT College West now in a 4K gold lead.
Yeah, but you see now, I don't think IT College West has played that many games where they're in the lead. You can see they're kind of waffling around a little bit. They're not pushing up their vision. They're not trying to choke out SP. It's giving them a little bit of chance to come back, right? They're not pushing their advantages at all.
Yep. This is like your close games, those team fight matters, those stuns, those CC, those important kills, especially the kill out. It's really important in these fights.
Yeah, but if you just look across the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is now starting to get into their 2-item spikes, which still favors IT College West right now.
Mm-hmm.
The only time where SP will start to really come into power is once the 2-item spikes are there.
Mm-hmm. So IT College West has to find a way to end the game here and now, before SP gets their item spikes lead.
Yeah, they need to. They should try to end within the next 10
to 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes, because once you get beyond that, you're getting into SP's
territory.
Yeah, yeah. That's when then their overall team comp just becomes so much stronger than the IT College West.
That's the time when the Kog'Maw comes online, the Guai comes online, and the Sion just tanks way too much damage than it's supposed to be.
Yeah. I mean, the one sad thing right now about College West's particular team comp is their AD carry is just not that great at busting the Sion.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't have the continuous damage that
continuous damage. Yeah,
to shred a tank.
Yeah, he's doing damage in short bursts. He has to. I think he's just aiming for.
Leon gets caught out here. Doll may look for a fight. It's gonna be used by Gwen, but it won't be long just before she falls away. If the catch up will be able to secure Doll, but look at the amount of heal that Leon can do. It's a 2-on-4 right here as Kill is coming up. The train comes through. Kill out saves him in time. Won't be enough as the Leona falls to the Kog'Maw. What just happened?
That is the power of Soraka healing.
It's just it's going one way and then suddenly it turns the other way because of Soraka healing.
Yeah.
And SP gets themselves free access to the dragon. It feels like SP, despite losing these fights, can still get the dragon. Yeah,
I mean they're getting. This is what I was saying earlier. They're not getting the vision control around those objectives. They're not pushing.
Mocha may find a kill down here on that door. He goes in, but how?
This is the second time this happened. This is just like how he got first blooded. He did it again. Oh my god.
Why? Oh, change the corruption will land. Forced to use the cleanse right there for the Kog'Maw. But Kog'Maw doesn't have the flesh nor cleanse. He's gonna be vulnerable for the next 5 minutes as well as the AD carry of ID College West.
Mocha, why? You were doing so well. You're pushing ahead, and then you made the same mistake again. Like,
Why?
why? Like, you should have just backed off. You saw him coming. Like, I want to explain, like, and trying to rationalize this, right? But that was just a bad decision.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot excuse it out.
It feels like you're a teacher, you know. You're like, right, use the wrong formula, but you got the right answer. That's the wrong answer.
Yeah.
You just don't give the mark, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. It is. The attention for him to try and get a trade kill
Makes sense, but
makes sense, but you used your flash to get in and kill yourself when you could have just flashed out and lived.
yeah, I don't understand why you had to burn the flash there. I mean, your opponent already used the flash, so you get that flash trait, and now you have that advantage for the next fight.
Yeah, you have that advantage, and also you can use it again, like for later when you need to close the gap on when you're trying to solo kill him again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all that pressure now is just instantly gone from the top side.
Yep. SP actually is on soul point right here.
That is true. They're on soul point. It's actually kind of surprising that they managed to get all three rakes like 25 minutes in. Not all three, but these three rakes. It's surprising to me. Really.
I think the Cloud Dragon will really help SP, you know. Just because of the Soraka out, you can use it more often.
That's true. Yeah, that will you have access to that healing just a lot faster, and it is. I think it's really one of those like big fake out ults. Like you see like someone's low, or like your bunch of
You
your
want
team
to
is
chase
low.
him down.
You want to chase him down, and suddenly Soraka ults, and then everyone's
Like-
back.
Why did I chase?
Yeah, and also I like one thing that's coming out of College West. Like they are starting to build all the healing reduction. Right, you have healing reduction in 3 out of their 5 members right now, and it is like reducing the effectiveness of Soraka is just the best way of actually trying to take her out from the team fight.
I think it's a good call for the Varus now to just build executioners, you know. They realized how irritating, you know, the Soraka out is.
Yeah.
They're trying to reduce the effectiveness of it at this point.
Yeah, and the one thing that is somewhat puzzling to me is that Soraka, when staff was flowing water.
When like none of your team built AP.
I mean, Gwen is still AP, so she can use it there.
True.
Yeah, but right now, right, look who's the most powerful person on your team. It's the Cog.
Mm-hmm.
Cog is 6-3. He is super powerful, and he's almost at his third item spike. If you just built an Iron Sensor, you're just now buffing him further, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, you're raising the puppy. You're trying to make him into a big pit bull. But you're not really helping him that much with this. Like, there's really... Yes, you're helping out with some random AP ratios, but that's not good enough. Like, for what you're trying to do with your team.
Mm-hmm. In that, it just doesn't really make sense for her to build the stuff of flowing water.
Yeah, it's just not. And I think building a Negatron cloak. What's that build? What are you building into with that? And okay, yes, you're protecting yourself against the Kale. Cool. And that was a good like bait out from SP. They managed to get Mocha's
TP
teleport.
out?
Yeah.
So now you really, the Mocha has to be with his team, or else they cannot contest any objectives at all.
Yeah. And you
She
see,
cannot be the split pusher that they want to be.
yeah, but now Cloud Drake is up. They're now contesting it. They have control of the pit. And
But it seems SP doesn't want to give this fight off.
yeah, we see like the Mocha is actually fighting off Shiki, and Kale is split
Oh,
pushing.
I guess this is what you mean by he will be able to, help contest the dragon by pushing off Shiki, but Shiki has his teleport.
Yeah, he has his teleport, but he won't be able to use it because Mocha is just in his face.
Oh, yep, true. He can't really actually go anywhere. And look, the split push comes through. He actually gets a tower. They go in for a fight. Soraka used. Oh, good knockback trying to isolate Leon there. But Spider actually picks up one. Now, they're just all shredding, and the lethality Varus actually gets
so
a
much
decent
poke.
trade.
So much poke. But look at their base. Like,
It's getting bare.
oh my god, I think he's...
Could he die?
Oh,
Could he die?
Dipsy, don't do
Dipsy,
it.
no,
Don't pull a Mocha. Please don't pull a
Oh
Mocha.
my god.
Oh
my.
no.
But Shiki could be an issue. He could be in danger here.
Oh my god.
Shiki
You pulled a
managed-
Mocha. Why?
Shiki, why are you doing this? Oh my god, the snipe gets the cog.
Oh, nice. That was a nice series of events, and
Oh, now Mocha is committing another Mocha.
no, but he managed
He
to get the
should
kill.
be able to
and
get out.
He should be able to get out.
Yeah, Shiki can't chase.
Yes, Shiki can't chase, but Dipsy, that was some premium level greed. You could have just walked back off. You could have taken your top. Yes, thank you, observer. Thank you.
It is sad.
You can see that they are getting the lead, right? They are becoming. They know how to like try and get the kills, but they're getting too greedy, too hypey, and they're like, "Oh, I need to do this to push ourselves ahead." But they're making those are like those small mistakes that allow like SP to get back into the game, and that was really close to them just losing the entire game.
Yep. It could be that IT College West they just wanna showboat a bit.
You mean like SP? What they're doing, or they try to do?
Yeah, SP giving themselves a handicap. IT College West is like, yeah, let's copy the same thing. We're gonna give you a handicap in the game, but we're just gonna go and under your tower and dive you every single time.
Oh, Mocha trying to bait.
Both of them
Leon.
know where they
They
are.
both know where they are. And they're both trying.
Well, I
Oh,
guess that's
they're-
a good time waster.
Yeah.
The TP comes in on the very back. Just no wards nearby. And look, Mocha's there to try. He can ward them off. That's a good bait TP. I mean, there is no TP. There's no wards nearby.
Oh,
enough
no,
to Mocha's maybe in trouble.
Okay, no. He's
He
safe right
survives
now.
this, right? He survives this, right?
Yeah, he's in.
He's out of fog.
Yeah, but they did manage to scare IT College West off the Baron.
And now SP is just, alright, we're gonna have a stalemate right here in the Dragon as the Gwen starts it up. This is gonna be
He also
a
starting up
fight.
again, like,
IT College West may be able to find someone. Okai is on the flank. And look, Kill is split pushing. They don't have the tank that SP needs. SP. Oh, look at
it, look at
the amount of
that.
damage. This is what the dog does now.
the puppy has been raised. Is now full grown. Is an adult.
Yeah.
And yep,
He can just stretch through anything.
he is. I think the one thing I like about this particular game or this Cockmore game is that he did choose Pugmore. He's actually a dog right now. You see him raising. He's really fulfilling that particular meme right now.
Alright, so we're in 32 minutes into the game, nearing the 33 mark. 60. They have a 7k gold lead for IT College West. They should be able to close this one out. And Varus is more lethal than ever.
Yeah, he's more lethal than ever.
He has 4
but-
items.
Yeah, he's almost. Yeah, he's actually almost full build, right?
He just
He
needs
is-
one final more item. He can now start sniping people across the map.
Yes, he's also has like the most kills on the map, and he is.
That's
got
the best KD, to be honest.
Yes, he does have the best KD, and he also has the biggest bounty. So he needs to be able to poke out the opposing team before like any objective and like try and like give them this win, right? And it
seems like SP wants to stall out long enough such that they can contest a team fight and win.
I mean, they are trying to do that,
Oh.
right? This
Knock up land. Mocha doesn't have time to parry. Shiki actually could win the fight against Mocha there.
Yeah.
Wildcard trying his best. Oh,
A bit too early there.
a bit too early to be said, as both split pushers getting a bit of trouble there, as the Baron is going to be starting up. It's a matter of which of the bottom lane there can teleport in time. It's a 4-on-4. Mocha's lane Shiki! This is the perfect time for Mocha to TP towards Baron fight. This is a good
look
time.
at Knight.
The
Yes,
amount of
at
shred
Knight.
that you can do.
They secure Baron and
Yeah. Solar Flare
Leon tried to
misses.
flash in.
They want to fight. The knockout comes through. DP finds Leon, and now it's a 3-on-3. We're going in for more. Fiora actually gets the tower down in bottom lane as well. And look at them. Fiora goes in and ends the game as well while everyone's fighting the Baron. This is the split pusher where you need for IT College West. It is a very sad day today. IT College West and SP, we will not see them in playoffs. It was a good match for IT College West.
It was. It was actually a good match. But SP, why? Why you do
They
this to yourself?
threw it in the
They threw it in draft.
draft.
Yeah.
You lost before even the game started.
I mean, that was a weird draft. I cannot reiterate that enough. That was a weird draft from them. It was all over the place. They were trying to raise the puppy, but they didn't stall enough, and then they were they handicapped themselves so hard.
I think another factor for them losing is the fact that the Scion is not there for the team fight. He's always trying to match the Fiora. I don't know why. You're the tank of the team. Go there, be tank, not fight Fiora bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean that's actually the thing is he has to be there. He's the only one who can really match up to Fiora, because if he send Soraka there, she's not going to be able to do much.
Yep.
She's going to sit there and take it, and she can't
Do anything.
do anything. If Fiora dies, right?
Right.
Yep.
So, with that being said, that's the end of the game. And now, I believe it's time to give away the Legion KM300 bundle.
Yes, I think we do have the winner up and ready, and you win this.
Beautiful keyboard and mouse combo.
Yep.
It's sad you don't see the team all being played anymore.
Yeah.
Well, last week we had Brom. Brom was picked, so could be for the future run,
Future, we have to see, man. But
right,
And
and the
there we go.
giveaway winner is OK Vegetable 21. I like the name, but I don't eat vegetables. I'm sorry.
you need to eat the veggies, man. It's a part of a healthy diet.
I know, but I don't eat a lot. Eat cucumbers maybe once a while. But you do win this beautiful KM300 RGB bundle. You definitely
Yes.
need the RGB. I think one of the members from SCOGA will contact you on how you can receive this.
Yeah, you'll get a message on Twitch, right? Check your Twitter messages.
Your
That's how they
social
connect.
media, or I believe your
It's-
Twitch.
It's they send a message from Twitch on Twitch.
Someone's gonna contact you about this. So
Yes.
do stay in check for your inbox.
Yeah. Make
And
sure you don't miss it.
Don't
be
miss
sad.
it, or else later we have to re-roll that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right, we should bring up the brackets to see how everyone currently is.
Yes.
Because with that being said, it's only one more week before playoffs.
Yes, we're now going out into the last week. I think standings are mostly tied in right now. But
SIM and NYP, they just lead the whole group with a 6-0 win finish.
yeah, I mean they're just showing how they're just on a different level right now. And you have NP actually on a very close second. They are pretty close to SIM, I think. And ITCC, I'm sorry, man, you played against SIM.
Yeah, I think Group A, the playoff players are locked in already.
Yeah.
Group B, however, you have NTU that could have a potential in going in to the top 4.
Yeah, they still have the potential. I think next week decides, right?
Yeah, because everyone in Group B is tied 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2 for all.
If
All top 4.
NTU manages to win, they are tied for 4th place.
They will be tied. No, but
Assuming that one of the 2 to 4 slot players, teams lose.
Yeah.
Assuming. They
So
contest.
I mean, at least one or two of them will
Win.
one of them will lose, right?
Yeah.
So they still have a shot,
Hmm.
and yeah, let's see how it goes out next week.
Okay. Then that's all the games for today. I am your caster, caster and host Gobsty, and Leaving Messiah is with me as the analyst / color
Yes.
caster.
Yep.
Right.
I'd like to thank everyone for watching today. I'd like to thank all our sponsors, all the venue partner, and all the teams for playing today. Thank you guys. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow for Mobile Legends. Bye.
Right. Yosoro! Bye bye!
A lot of my painting is about movement. I really gravitated to the circle, and from the circle came the atom. It's like the center of everything, the universe, our biology, all of it. The atom is constantly in motion. We're introducing active wear. It's the best way I can represent what Uniqlo